ABS doing fine. That all looks fine. As far as I know, I haven't. Doing fine. That all looks fine. Yeah, audio sounds fine too. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, let's do at everyone. Whatever the hell the title for this is. Picking shows for winter 2020 and spring 2020. I haven't done this in forever. Bop. Cool. All right, and then close out, and we're all ready. Just get some nice coffee. I guess I ended up prepping my own profile picture. This is fucking bright. This is gonna light my ass up the whole goddamn stream. All right. Let's see. Seasonal anime. Winter 2020, because I checked and we did do the fall season. So let's go ahead and start. First one, right off top of the bat, is Haikyuu to the Top, which is the next season of... I forget if I usually read sequels, but anyway, this is like season 4 of Haikyuu. After their triumphant victory over Shiratorizawa Academy, the Karasuno High School volleyball team has earned their long-awaited ticket to the Nationals. As preparations begin, genius setter Tobio Kageyama is invited to an all-Japan youth training camp to play alongside fellow nationally recognized players. Meanwhile, Kei Tsukishima is invited to a special rookie training camp for first years within the Miyagi Prefecture. This is a lot of information. Not receiving any invitations himself, the enthusiastic Shoyo Hinata feels left behind. Isn't that the main character, Shoyo Hinata? Yes. However, Hinata does not turn back down. Transforming his frustrations into self-motivation, he boldly decides to sneak himself into the same rookie training camp as Tsukishima. Oh, this was done by Mal Rewrite. No wonder this is so fucking involved. Even though Hinata only lands himself a job as the ball boy, he comes to see this as a golden opportunity. He begins not only to reflect on his skills as a volleyball player, but also analyze the plethora of information available on the court and how he can apply it. As the much-anticipated national tournament approaches, members of the Karasuno volleyball team attempt to overcome their weak points and refine their skills, all while aiming for the top. Welcome, Maid. New season, new round of shit I won't watch. Ain't that just the way? Do you have quality options? Oh my god, you have quality options. Look at that. We're still going to refresh because I don't think this is going to take the full 5 hours of the stream. So we're going to end up doing probably Mass Effect 3 after this, but that's okay. I'm not going to be watching that because I haven't watched any Haikyuu. I should probably watch Haikyuu at some point, but I'm not going to watch Haikyuu. But I'm not going to watch that because I haven't watched Haikyuu. Ishukuzoku reviewers. Oh yeah, this is a new thing Mal does. Actually, I normally don't capture my cursor, but for this I should capture my cursor. So we're going to turn cursor capture on. Now you can see the cursor. So interspecies reviewers. So now they put the English dub name if it's been picked up underneath the Japanese name, which is great. Countless diverse races, from pesky fairies to oozing slimes, inhabit the world. Naturally, such a melting pot of creatures has a broad and alluring variety of brothels. With so many options to choose from, it's hard to decide which suck you girl to have a meaningful interpersonal experience. Fortunately, a tight group of brave warriors has come to enlighten the public. These perverted adventurers take it upon themselves to assess the appeal of all types of suck you girls through hands-on research. Whether it be scorchingly hot salamanders or utterly humongous cowgirls, the Rano Gloss reviewers leave no species behind. Directed by the mastermind behind Miru Tights, Ishukozuku reviewers seek to answer one of the most pressing questions there is. Which species is the sexiest? Okay, well, hang on. You can't just be boldly saying the mastermind behind Miru Tights and long time picking shows joke and not instantly have that added to the list. So there was a huge, what the fuck is this plot? They go around and they bang other species of women. There was a huge controversy about this specific anime because Funimation picked it up for like, I think it was like 4 or 6 episodes and then fucking dropped it because they apparently didn't realize it was going to be super sexy, and then people had a huge fucking hissy fit, and then a whole bunch of shit went down, and then Mal as a site got in trouble, so huge shit going on. It's, as far as I know, this is not a hentai. Well, ain't that just what? Yeah, this is not This is not a hentai, but it is made by the dude that does Miru Tights apparently, and they are making a hentai version of it. But even the original was not in and of itself a hentai. So I have to check it out. One, for the controversy, and two, because this is the exact kind of trash we know I watch. Darwin's Game. High school student Kaname Soto receives an invitation from a classmate to play Darwin's Game, a mobile game he has never heard of. I am already not interested. However, as soon as he opens the application, a green snake suddenly pops out from his phone screen and bites his neck, leaving him unconscious. Waking up in the infirmary without any signs of the snake bite, he is told by the school to take the rest of the day off. Although he's puzzled by what happened, he dismisses the surreal experience as a hallucination and boards the train home. Unfortunately, his curiosity gets the better of him, and he uses the application once again. As the application appears to be just like any other battle game, Kaname breathes out a sigh of relief and decides to start his first match. However, the pleasant surprise is short-lived, as in his game opponent unexpectedly appears right in front of him and attempts to hunt him down with a knife. As he desperately runs for his life, Kaname puts two and two together and realizes that Darwin's Game is not an ordinary game, but rather a brutal fight for survival. Why would you ever use this app, then? That sounds genuinely terrible. Who does this? Nexus? What are the stats on this? Solid 8 to 7. So people did enjoy this. Okay, this is so they do Comic Girls, Chevalier. So they specialize in making anime that sounds terrible and isn't. But I don't know if I trust that. Let's read the top review. Let's not read the top review. Let's just not watch Darwin's Game. I kind of want to be more selective this year. Okay, this is Inspector. This is a Crunchyroll original, because they just slapped that branding on everything. This anime I actually already know I'm going to watch, but I'm going to read it just because that's what I have to do. That's the stream. Hidden in plain sight, spirits known as yokai inhabit the world. While most are benign, a certain subset threatens the tenuous peace between yokai and humanity. Ever since she agreed to become their god of wisdom, Kotoko Iwanaga has served as mediator between the two realms, resolving any spiritual problems that come her way. At a local hospital, Kotoko approaches Koro Soragawa, a university student, whose long-term relationship ended with an unfortunate breakup. Kotoko harbors feelings for him and suspects that something supernatural lurks within his harmless appearance. So she asks Kuro for his assistance in helping out yokai. 2 years later, news of an idol who was accidentally crushed to death by steel beams flooded the press. However, months later, sightings began to tell of a faceless woman who wields a steel beam. As is the case for any supernatural problem, Kotoko and her partner set out to stop this spirit from wreaking havoc. But this case may prove to be far more sinister and personal than they could have ever thought. From the director of Miru Tights, no, the mastermind. I gave that show a fucking 1. 12 episodes of, aw shit, man, look at that underwear. Yo, that sounds like the best. That sounds like the best kind of show. Yeah, so I've actually seen clips from this. I have no idea what this is about, but the relationship, the interpersonal relationship between the main leads seems interesting. Like, it's kind of nice to see an anime where there are adults in a relationship rather than high schoolers almost getting into a relationship for 700 episodes. So that, that by itself is enough to pique my interest. Let's see. That's a Itai no wa iya nano da bogyoroku ni koyo kurafuri shitai to omoimasu, or Bow Fury, I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense. After an enthusiastic invitation from her friend, Kaede Honjo reluctantly agrees to try New World Online, a very popular VR MMO. Of course she does. Of course she does. Played by thousands of people across Japan. Naming her in-game character Maple, she sets out on a journey as a complete novice to such games. She allocates all of her stat points into Vitality, desiring not to get hurt. Without a single point in any other stat, Maple has an extraordinarily high defense, but she can't move quickly or hit hard. That just sounds like a terrible character build. This doesn't end badly for her, however. Due to her high defense, Maple acquires overpowered skills such as Total Defense, Poison Immunity, Devour. These skills, along with incredibly powerful items she obtains, allows her to obliterate most enemies in a single hit. Why? Wait. So, okay, I don't understand. After a few days of playing the game, Maple claims third place in a server-wide event, gaining a reputation as a player who is both unkillable and absurdly powerful. That's so fucking stupid. Wait, hang on. So the whole point of the character is that she's literally indestructible, but then they just give her broken-ass items so she can kill anything? So what's the point of putting all of your points in defense? Like, that's not a lot of give and take there. That's just like, oh, hey, we just made an invincible, untouchable character. That's like One Punch Man without a self-awareness. That's such a stupid idea. Oh my god. Like, the idea of a character that can't take damage, but they can't do fucking anything else because they built their character to just be indestructible is a pretty interesting idea. But if they're just gonna make everything die in one hit anyway, what was the fucking point of it? Kimiko Fujisaka, the Dragon Guard Argus, says he really likes SACing. Fuck yeah. Despite her overpowered character, Kaede has much to learn. Yeah, fucking apparently. She progresses through the game, she meets new friends and acquaintances, helping her overcome new levels and events. Through all of her adventures, she may not even pick up other crazy skills that exceed all other expectations. So, right off the bat, this is so fucking stupid, this plot. Second off, this is not an isekai, apparently. This is just about people playing video games, so that's not a very good foundation for a show. Third off, it's apparently been confirmed for another season already. So apparently it got pretty coin. Why do I know that name? Okay. They did Narlithotep. Crawling with Love. Yeah, they did Narlithotep. So yeah, this sounds terrible. I'm in. Jibaku Shonen Hanako-kun. Toilet-bound Hanako-kun. Okay. The famous 7 wonders that every school seems to have are a staple of Japanese urban legends. Yes, they are. One of the most well-known of these tales is that of Hanako-san, the ghost of a young girl who haunts the school's bathroom. Komeme, and also a Persona 2 boss fight. Kamome Academy has its own version of Hanako-san's legend. Rumor claims that if one successfully manages to summon Hanako-san, she will grant her summoner any wish. Lured by the gossip, many people have tried to call upon her, yet every attempt failed. However, when Nene Yashiro, a girl hoping for romantic fortune, dares to summon Hanako-san, she discovers that the rumored girl is actually a boy. After a series of unfortunate events involving Nane's romantic desires, she's unwillingly entangled in the world of supernatural, becoming Hanako-kun's assistant. Soon she finds out that Hanako-kun's lesser-known duty, maintaining the fragile balance between mortals and apparitions. That just sounds terrible in general. Just generally terrible. So, I want to be a little more selective on this one. I'd watch this show if the entire thing looked like this. What is this? I kind of recognize the uniform. Oh, no gameplay, just 12 episodes of people playing a game. Fair enough. Let's see. Izokin ni wa te wo dasuna. Keep your hands off of Izokin. Midori Asukusa sees the world a bit differently. Always having her nose in a sketchbook, Asakusa draws detailed landscapes and backgrounds of both the world around her and the one within her boundless imagination. Even the simple act of doodling on a wall evolves into an emergency repair on the outer hull of her spaceship. She is only brought back to reality by her best friend, Sayaka Kaminari. The pair are stark opposites, with Asakusa's childlike wonder contrasted by Kaminori's calculated approach to life. After a chance encounter where the two save young model Tsubame Misuzaki from her overprotective bodyguard, a connection instantly sparks between Asakusa and Misuzaki, as both share an intense passion for art and animation. Where Asakusa is interested in backgrounds and settings, Misuzaki loves drawing human form. Sensing a money-making opportunity, Kaminari suggests that they start an animation club where they disguise as a motion picture club since the school already has an anime club. Why don't they just join the anime club? Thus begins the trio's journey of producing animation that will awe the world. From the brilliant mind of Masaki Yusa, Izuken ni wa te wo desuna is a love letter to animation, wildly creative in its approach, and a testament to the potential of the medium. I don't know who that is. Yusa Masaki. Who did Shinshan? No. Devilman Crybaby? They worked on like animation for Shinshan, but they didn't make Shinshan, which is definitely not the same thing. Directed Devilman Crybaby, something called Genius Party, but only episode 6 of that. Kaiba, which is pretty famous anime. Not that I've ever seen it. Oh, they did Kimimo no Zume, which I've heard good things about, but never actually seen. I just want to look at this profile picture. Nope. Kick Heart. I don't know what the fuck Kick Heart is. Something called Mind Game. This is a man that has made a lot of shit I have never fucking heard of. Ping Pong the Animation. Yep, Ping Pong the Animation. That's very well received. Incredibly overrated. Done some good stuff, but most of it's meh. Most of this is really artsy stuff. Animation director on Space Dandy. But again, that's animation direction and not... No, that's just the opening. That's not something he actually did either. Oh, Tatami Galaxy. Okay, so he makes like artsy fartsy shit is what I'm getting. Night is Short, Walk On Girl. I don't think I've actually heard of this. Well, whatever, I'm not interested. Somali Tumori no Kami-sama. Somali and the Forest Spirit. The world is... Oh, thank God, this is nice, short, enjoyable description of what this is. The world is ruled by spirits, goblins, and all manners of strange creatures. Human beings are persecuted to the point of extinction. One day, a golem and a lone human girl meet. This is a record of the pair, one a member of a ruined race, the other a watchman of the forest. It tells their travels together and the bond between father and daughter, which can only end in sex. It is really artsy, just not my kind of artsy. Yeah, it sounds really artsy. The fucking... Is this the manga art style? Holy shit, that is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. This does not look like it did the manga's art style justice. What is this? Adventures, demons, drama, fantasy, slice of life. It sounds like it could be interesting, but I'm not pulled in by that description. ID Invaded was apparently so interesting that even though I haven't even read through everything yet, I've apparently already added it, so that's interesting to me. The Mizu Hanome system is highly advanced development that allows people to enter one of the most intriguing places in existence, the human mind. Through the use of so-called cognition particles left behind at a crime scene by the perpetrator, detectives from the specialized police squad Kura can manifest a criminal's unconscious mind as a bizarre stream of thoughts in a virtual world. Their task is to explore this psychological plane, called an ID well, to reveal the identity of the culprit. Not just anyone can enter the ID wells. The prerequisite is that you must have killed someone yourself. That's okay. Such is the case for former detective Akihito Narahisaugo, known as Saikido, inside the ID wells. Once a respected member of the police, tragedy struck as soon as he found himself on the other side of the law. Nevertheless, Narasago continues to assist Kura in confinement, while his prodigious detective skills prove useful towards investigations. Narasago discovers that not everything is as it seems, as behind seemingly standalone series of murder cases lurks a much more sinister truth. Be nice if a show had the description, it will be shit. just some, unfortunately, Mal is very well, fortunately I should say, very careful about that. Does this look like fucking does the stream look like garbage to anyone else? Oh, it's set to auto quality. Okay, yeah, so obviously that interested me enough to add it. It's a pretty interesting idea. Plunderer. This looks like shoujo garbage. Oh, it's shonen garbage. With a fucking boy this pretty and that pretty and that pretty, this is a shonen show? Okay. Already, where does this come from? This comes from a manga. Who wrote this? These boys are too pretty. This guy. Sora no Otishimano. Huh. Wait. Yeah, Sora no Otishimano. Huh. So he's apparently decided to use his powers of making pretty girls to make pretty boys now. Good for you, I guess. Alicia is a world governed by count, numbers engraved on a person's body, representing any number related to their life. These counts determine a person's social status and power in Alicia. If the countdown reaches 0, the person is sent to the abyss, a place rumored to be worse than death. Hina, a traveler whose count is based on the distance she traveled, witnessed her mother get dragged down to the abyss. Determined to fulfill her mother's last wish, she sets on a journey in search of the legendary aces, heroes of the war that happened 300 years ago, bearing a white star next to their count. While the wandering around, Hina encounters Lichtbach, a mysterious masked man with a negative count, and Nana, the owner of a tavern. In the midst of having a good time, Hina is tricked into battle with a military soldier. However, despite his negative count, Licht rescues Hina, and reveals that he has another count, one with a white star, one of a legendary ace. Plunder follows the journey of Hina and the other inhabitants of Alicia as they discover the truth of their world, the abyss, and the legendary aces. Okay, so this sounds terrible, and it looks terrible. However, I am actually a fan of the original creator, so I am willing to try this. So we'll see how that turns out. Hopefully pretty good. Sora no Tishimano was very good. Dorohedro. I thought that would be harder to read than it was. Whole, a dark, decrepit, and disorderly district where the strong prey on the weak and death is an ordinary occurrence, is all but befitting of the name given to it. A realm separated from law and ethics, it is a testing ground to magic users who dominate it. As a race occupying the highest rungs of their society, the magic users think of denizens of Whole as no more than insects, murdered and mutilated and made experiments without a second thought. The powerless Whole dwellers litter the halls of Whole's hospital on a daily basis. This has used the word Whole too many times. Possessing free access to and from the cesspool with little challenge to their authority, magic users appear indomitable to most, aside for a few. Kaiman, more reptile than man, is one such individual. He hunts them on a heedless quest for answers with only a trusted pair of bayonets and his immunity to magic. Cursed by his appearance and tormented by nightmares, magic users are his only clue to restoring his life to normal. With his biggest obstacle being his stomach, his female companion, Nakaido, who runs the restaurant Hungry Bug, is his greatest ally. Set in a gritty world of hellish design, Dorohedro manages a healthy blend of comedy and lightheartedness with death and carnage, taking plenty of twists and turns while following the lives of Hull's residents. It weaves a unique world of unearthly origin and dreary appearance not for the squeamish or easily disturbed. That actually does sound interesting. Apparently, he can regenerate his head. Yeah, I'll give that a shot. That pulled me in. I bet they love the book Holes, and by extension, the film Holes. This is apparently an adaptation of a manga called Hole. Oh, shit. Yeah, I've been recommended this before. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll give that a shot. Who made this? Who is Hayashida Q? Q Hayashida. They've done Hole. They've done Hole. That's all they've done. They've done Hole. Okay, Isekai Quartet 2. Just go ahead and just immediately. Despite completing all tests given to them, Aizu Gal, Tanya Degurachev, Kazumi Sato, Subaru Natsuki, and other members of Class 2 are surprised to find out that their roles as students are far from over. With no means of returning home, the class of eccentric personalities is still mysteriously stuck in an unfamiliar world. Although they are becoming quite fond of each other, spending more time together does not sound that bad. With the unexpected arrival of new transfer students, the comedic antics of our beloved characters continue to grow. Thus, their bizarre yet nonchalant school life continues. Isekai Quartet sounds like a terrible recipe for disaster, where they just take 4 popular isekai anime and they shove them in a chibi art style school setting and make stuff happen. And apparently more thought was put into this than I thought, because it turned out fucking amazing. So, absolutely, am I down. Apparently they added Shield Hero. I don't know what Shield Hero could possibly add to this mixture that wasn't in the original 4, but I get edginess. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Magia Record Maho Shoujo Madoka Magica Gaiden. Rumor has it that if a young girl strikes a bargain with a white fairy, it will grant any wish her heart desires. However, in exchange, she'll become a magical girl and must put her life on the line to slay fearsome and ferocious witches. Iro Tamaki, a kind-hearted middle schooler from Takurazaki City, is living proof that these rumors are true. Armed with a magical crossbow and the ability to heal injuries, Iroha seeks out labyrinths where wishes hide and defeat them before they can prey on humans. Yet Iroha has no memory of her wish, and even Kyubi, the white fairy himself, seems to have no idea what Iro requested. One day, Iroha hears rumors of a city where magical girls can be saved, and she finds herself on a sunset train to Kamihama City. Unfortunately, she discovers that witches in Kamihama are far more dangerous than usual. After veteran magical girl Yachio Nanami is forced to save her, Iroha vows to never return. But when a chance encounter with a tiny Kyubi seems to trigger distant memories, Iroha is compelled to investigate the mysterious city, despite the danger. Coming soon this summer from the creator Miruhu Tights, Irim Socks. They're like tights, but short. So this is a spin-off of Maho Shoujo Madoka Magica, which I have never actually liked. Interesting fact. It kind of grows on you over time, but I've never been that big of a fan of the series. So I have no interest in a spin-off. Oh, hey, Madoka, yeah, the creator of Song of Sai made that. Oh, really? Interesting. I did not know that. Yeah, I was not big into Madoka Magica. And I'm most certainly not that big into what it has done to Magical Girl anime since then, i.e. fucking ruined them. Maru Nase Seton Gakuen. Seton Academy, join the pack. Seton Academy is in a place attended by a plethora of interesting and diverse animal species. Jin Mazuma is one of the few humans there, who also appears to vehemently hate talking out loud is hard. Vehemently hate animals from the bottom of his heart. One day he stumbles upon the rowdy and assertive girl Ranka Okami, a lone wolf without a pack who has not a single friend. The desperate Ranka tries to invite Jin into joining her pack. Jin, who hates animals, naturally refuses. Amid this situation, Jin meets Hitomi Hino, a fellow human, and promptly becomes infatuated with her. After getting to know each other, the two decide to create a cooking club, and after a few bad-blooded misunderstandings, Ranka joins the club as well. Thus begins the howlsome and hilarious story of two normal humans, an adorable wolf, a cheerful koala, a sluggish blonde sloth, and a feline with catitude in their newfound club, and a story that teaches that friendship can be forged by creatures of different kinds. I actually have seen a couple clips from this. It's only 12 episodes. And I'm actually kind of interested on where this goes, so I am willing to give this a shot and see how it turns out. Just go ahead. I'm more surprised I haven't already done that. Taru Kagaku no Railgun T, certain scientific Railgun T. Yeah, so just right off the bat, the prequel to this, Railgun S, minus the last, from episode 19 to episode 24, absolute garbage. But the first 18 episodes of this are one of the best arcs I have ever seen in an anime. I mean, it is truly great what they did with that. And then it goes downhill because then they had anime-only content, and they shouldn't have. But, yeah, big Index Railgun fan, honestly. The Dahase Festival has begun, and I've read the manga, so I know where this part is going, actually. And I'm interested to see how it comes out animated. The Dahase Festival has begun. And that, of course, means that Tokiwadai Middle School, a prestigious all-girls middle school, is competing too. Despite the participation of the ace of Tokiwadai, Makoto Misaka, the other students who are participating are still putting their utmost effort into winning, no matter how impossible the feat may seem against her might. However, not as all fun and games. Due to the festival, Academy City opens to the outside world, and various factions have begun plotting ways to infiltrate the city. Misaka appears to be on the radar as the festival proceeds. People lurking from the shadows begin to emerge. So also, Makoto Misaka is one of my favorite anime characters. So obviously guaranteed watch for me. Railgun T was never not gonna happen. Infinite Dendrogram. In the year 2043, Infinite Dendrogram, the world's first successful full dive... What is wrong with anime? The world's first successful full-dive VR MMO was released. In addition to its ability to perfectly simulate the five senses, along with many other amazing features, the game promised to offer players a world of infinite possibilities. Nearly 2 years later, soon-to-be college freshman Reiji Mukidori is finally able to buy a copy of the game and start playing. With some help from his experienced older brother Shu and his partner Embryo Reiji, embarks on an adventure into the world of Infinite Dendrogram. Just what will he discover and encounter in this game world, known for its incredible realism and possibilities? Totally honest with you, this has the exact same plot as the other one, and I'm somehow less interested. The fucking girls are cute as shit, though. Who made this? Hang on, let's give it a shot. Who made it? Who was this made for? Story by Kaido Seikon. Oh, that's a bad sign. Okay, Nekopara, based off of a pretty famous hentai light novel. Kasho Minaduki, a son of a long line of Japanese confection makers, moved out to open his own patisserie La Soleil. Soleil. Yeah, I can definitely speak English. Why would you want a VR game with all five senses? Gonna feel great when you get stabbed or decapitated. Yeah, you'll love it. La Soleil. Nope. whatever, I don't care. When unpacking his stuff, Kasho found two cat girls, Neko, that his family had been raising, hiding in the boxes. Chocola and Vanilla. He tried to send them back initially, but they begged and pleaded until he gave in. Now they run Soleil together. They spent some great time with the help of Shigure, sister of Kasho, and other cat girls in their family, Azuki, Maple, Cinnamon, Coconut. One day when Chocola goes to run some errands, she meets a kitten. The story starts with their encounter. So I'm going to be totally honest. I can just buy the original Nekopara on Steam for like $10. And so if I wanted to experience the story of Nekopara, I would do that. I would just buy Nekopara instead of some shitty anime adaptation made by Felix Film, who has made nothing cool. Pet. Okay, first thing I noticed about Pet is that I've already added it, which is fascinating. Because just looking at the title and the picture and the descriptions, I have no idea why I would have done this. But apparently it grabbed my attention. Pet. Despite endless research, the human mind remains a mystery to this day. Unknown to the public, there exist special individuals who are able to dive deep into the minds of people and even manipulate their memories. Isn't this the same plot as the other anime I already added? Gifted with this ability, Hiroki, Tsukasa, and Satoru are among those who use their power to commit crime. Oh, okay. So this has the reverse. This is the opposite of the other thing I already added, of ID. Well, they commit the crimes instead of solve them. Under the orders of the leader Katsuragi, the three step into a dangerous territory of the human mind in order to destroy their assigned targets while striving to keep their own minds and memories safe. Okay, alright, that's interesting. Okay. Runway da Warata. Smile down the runway. This is a shonen series, apparently, which, okay. Let's see. Being the daughter of model agency owner Chiyuki Fujito, aspires to represent her father's agency in the prestigious Paris Fashion Week. Shining under the spotlight as a runway model, however, she is equipped with great looks and talent. She unfortunately lacks a key element in becoming a successful model: height. She is stuck at 158 centimeters even after entering high school. Her childhood dream seems to be out of reach. Meanwhile, Ikuto Sumura is a high school student with a knack for designing clothes. However, without the resources to pursue the necessary education, his ambition of becoming a fashion designer remains a mere dream. But as fate brings Chiyuki and Ikuto together, the dim hopes within their hearts are ignited once again. Together, the two promise to rebel against convention and carve out their own paths in the fashion world. So that could be interesting. This is a very good promotional image. Just right out the bat. Bam! I love it. Not gonna watch it, but I love it. Oh, please, when it comes to VN's visual novels with fucking, people play Katawa Shoujo for the story, people play Song of Saya for the story, people play My Heart Had Wings for the story, people play Kara no Shoujo for the story, people play Nekopara for the fucking Keiya Camp Triangle, which I think is Eurocamp, sequel. During an outdoor activities club meeting, Nadeshiko Kagimihara, Oi Inuyama, and Shieki Ogiki debate what it means to be real Yamanashi native. Somewhere along the line, Shieki brings up the Yamanashi's Kids Stamp Rally, which Nadeshiko has never heard of. The rally encourages one to visit famous places in the prefecture and collect stamps. Those who complete the rally will win a year's worth of Minobu steamed buns. Enticed by the humongous food prize, Nadeshiko is set on participating. Follow the outdoor club activities as they travel around the Yamanashi prefecture to collect stamps and explore what the region has to offer. So, like, a big thing about Eurocamp is supposed to be like a nice, cozy kind of Yashike series. Not my cup of tea. Not going to fault anyone who enjoys that, but, you know, I'm not into it. I am incredibly interested on what's going on. Oh, I feel like I've seen this before and was incredibly interested in what was going on before, and I was a lot less interested when I realized that was a dude. Kurisu Asteroid. Asteroid in Love. In a fateful childhood encounter, Mira Kinohata met a stargazing dreamer named Monica. Through their time was short, O showed Mira the wonders of astronomy, from orbiting planets to distant stars. Before they parted, Mira learned that a star with her name exists. But there are none with O's. And so she forged a promise. One day, she would discover a new asteroid and name it O. That wouldn't be very hard. Years later, Mira is still fascinated with astronomy. Now in high school, in Hoshizaki Academy, she tries to join the astronomy club. Unfortunately, she finds out that the club has been merged with the geology club to form a single Earth Sciences club. She joins this new club and finds a pleasant surprise. She reunites with O after years of separation. Along with their new clubmates, Mira and O begin their journey together to fulfill their promise. How hard is it to find an asteroid? Probably not that. You could just buy a star. It really wouldn't be that hard. Is this a Yuri series? It's called O and Asteroid in Love, but it's not tagged as a Yuri. So that's a weird name for it. Is this fucking Orphan? Oh, okay, the 25th anniversary. Okay, yeah. In a world of magic and monsters, oh, right, I had to read this. Maju Sushi Orphan Hagure Tabi Sorceress Stabber Orphan. In a world of magic and monsters, Cryancello Finarendi, Jesus Christ, and his foster sister Azalea Kate Sith were, I actually think it's like Kyatch Shi or something, were once promising students of sorcery, prodigies at the famous Tower of Fangs, but an experiment gone horribly wrong warps Azalea's appearance, trapping her in the form of a dragon. Elders at the tower, more interested in preserving their reputation rather than their students' lives, drive off the transformed Azalea and cover up the incident. Outraged, Cryancello strikes out on his own, taking the name of Orphan, and vowing to return Azalea to her former state. 5 years later, Orphan's quest is stalled. A chance encounter brings him face-to-face with Azalea again, but he still has no ways to restore her body, and with a hostile group of sorcerers hunting her down, he may be running out of time. The past and present collide as Orphan tries to find out how to save Azalea from their former teachers and friends. Why do both the composer for Nier and the artist for Drakengard work for companies that sound like it could be a fucking manga? Monica and Mistwalker. Because all companies sound like that. Okay, obviously I have no real interest in Orphan. Overflow. Brother, are we really taking a bath together? And so the forbidden bathing experience. Me, my sister, and childhood friend. One man, two women, sharing a bath. After involuntarily overflowing, the sister's love come out. The sister's secret love come out. Nope, I read that right. After involuntarily overflowing, the sister's secret love come out? This is a young romantic comedy that won't let you say it's over. Who says that about a romantic comedy? What the fuck is this garbage? You know what? 7 minutes an episode. I'm in. Fuck it. I'm in. No, I didn't care when I first read it. Now I'm in. Hoseki Shido, Richard Shino, Nozo Kentai. The Case Files of Jeweler Richard. Possessing a deep knowledge of mineralogy, Richard... I've seen hentai DVDs at pawn shops with better descriptions than that. Richard Rana Shinha de Volpain is a young and handsome British jeweler who owns a small shop in Japan. One fateful night, Seiji Nakata, a righteous college student, saves him from drunks who were harassing him due to his good looks. Upon learning of Richard's identity, Seiji hires him to appraise a pink sapphire ring that was brought by his deceased grandmother. Before long, Seiji becomes a trusted part-timer at Richard's shop. Together, the duo solve various jewel-related requests from a diverse clients of different backgrounds. Step by step, they unravel the hidden motives and feelings that lie within the gems in order to understand and emphasize the little stories behind each piece of jewelry, and then they fuck. And one was about an angry teacher raping his coworkers. Well, that's every hentai. This legitimately sounds terrible. Let's try and get something out of this. Who is the director? Who wrote the script? What's the studio? What's the source? Shuka. They did Durarara. Okay. Alright. So they're not so they do stuff. They do stuff. Okay. That's a manga that no one has read on the entirety of Mal. Oh boy. That one has a funny dub with this gold mine line. Don't take this the wrong way, but why did you rape and sodomize me in the bathroom 5 seconds later? You know, I understand. So, this person has directed some episodes of some stuff. Oh, here's actually something they directed. And they've done okay, so they've been in the industry for a while, so they have some experience, but this is their first real gig other than whatever this is. Mikigora Gakuen Kimiyoko, or Migagura School Suite. To be around cute girls wearing cute clothes all Urin Ichiyomiya desires. Since Migakura High School happens to have the cutest uniforms around, she I think I've heard of this, decides to enroll in this prestigious high school for its cultural clubs. However, she does not realize joining a club is mandatory, and representatives from each club must battle for a ranking. Based on these rankings, club members are awarded housing and food. Chasing after Saisa Mikigura, the most beautiful girl in school, Urena joins the Going Home Club, but finds herself thrust. How do they have a Going Home Club in a school where clubs are mandatory? Thrust into the next club battle. With other club representatives wielding unique powers, the competition is sure to be fierce. Is this a fucking anime about people beating the shit out of each other? It is. And it's a shoujo. Well, now hang on. Why did I not know about this, and why have I never watched this before? I might legitimately watch this almost immediately after ending this stream. Cute girls wearing cute clothes. Can't he just buy one of Japan's many fashion magazines? Yeah, but that doesn't have them beating the shit out of each other. And this is the script writer who wrote scripts for some stuff, but nothing that really comes out as super important. Oh yeah, I'm still not watching the Jewel thing, but the other anime sounded very interesting to me. Boko no Tonori ni Anokoku Hakashin ga Imasu. In the distant past, Miguel, the god of destruction, was sealed inside the knight who ruled over light and darkness. Sturmhurt, alongside the knight Gestober, who accompanied him through countless battles. In the present day, destiny causes them to reincarnate as Kabuto Hanadori and Seiri Koyuki, two classmates. The reunion should be a joyous moment, if not for the fact that these fantasized heroes are just products of Kobuto's delusion. As the fictional Ghostober, Seiri finds himself in various embarrassing situations due to Kobuto's antics that sometimes grow out of his control. Moreover, his classmate Utsugi Tsukimiya joins the fray with his absurdly accurate mind-reading abilities, slowly destroying Seiri's social life. Seiri tries to stay hidden, refusing to acknowledge their shenanigans. However, with Kobuto's Shinubio and Itsugi's unpredictability, he's bound to be swept up in the craziness coming his way. Moe Girl Fight Club, I'm gonna need to add that. Hell yeah, you need to add that. Fucking in immediately. This seems like this could be kind of cute, but we said we were gonna be more selective this time. This is just Shunubio, but Rika is a guy. Yo, what's up, Kato? Pew pew pew. We're just picking shows, and then after that, we're gonna go on to Mass Effect probably, because I doubt this is gonna take the full 5 hours. What fucking time are we at? Yeah, we've been going for like an hour. Hatena Illusion. How you doing? How you doing? And the English is Hatena Illusion, but they took the star out of the title. Oof. Ooh, I'm glad they translated that, or I would have. Ugh, how would I ever have known? Years ago, many magical artifacts were stolen and scattered throughout the world. They fell into the hands of people who were not supposed to know of their existence, causing misfortune to those who abused their power. The Hoshi Sato family of magicians has special access to the artifacts, and they take it upon themselves to return to their rightful place. Despite her inexperience, Kana Hateno Hoshisato wishes to aid her parents, Mamoru and Maeve, in their quest, doing her best to improve. Meanwhile, her childhood friend, Makoto Shiranui, has come to their mansion to study magic under her father's tutelage as part of a promise they made years ago. Hatena is excited to see her friend again, only to be utterly disappointed when the person she thought to be a girl all these years turns out to be a boy. Oh, it was supposed to not be a boy this whole time, leading to a bitter reunion. Before long, Makoto comes to know the artifacts and the true identities of the magicians he admires. Unfazed, he continues to strive to fulfill his promises, to stay true to why he learns magic, to ease the sadness of people around him, and most importantly, to become a person worthy of Hatena's partner. So this sounds vaguely interesting, but it also sounds pretty generic. My friend recently watched Chunibyo, and he's fucking loves it. Chunibyo is really good. One of my favorite series. This has the potential to be good, but I don't feel like it, you know? Also, who the fuck is Children's Playground Entertainment, and what have they made? Oh, they seem relative. Oh, they made Citrus. Citrus was okay. What did I give Citrus? 5? 7? One of those? 7. 22, 7. We need, you need 2 hours of sleep. One day, Miyu Takigawa suddenly receives a letter notifying her that she's been chosen as a member of a brand new project. Half in disbelief, she heads over to the location stated on the letter. She finds out other girls have summoned there in the same fashion. The girls behold a giant top secret facility. They stand in bewilderment as they're told they're going to debut for a major record label as an idol group. A new kind of idol, never before seen, is born here. It honestly just says music. If this was like horror or something, I would be really interested. But this just says music. So, also, apparently, it's licensed by Aniplex of America. Lovely. Let's see. Oshiga Bodokan Itar Ite Kuretera Shinu. If my favorite pop idol made it to Budokan, I would die. A girl obsessed with her favorite idol, a minor member of a less popular group, enough to say that she died to see her play at Budokan. Cool. Awesome. Sounds amazing. Uh, Natsunagu. Um, After earthquake suddenly took place in Kamamoto Prefecture, Natsuna Keiki lost contact with her dearest online friend Itsuki. With nothing but a drawn picture of the landscape, Natsuna embarks on a journey from Tokyo to Kumamoto to find her. When Natsuna gets lost in a rural area of disaster-stricken prefecture, she encounters a policeman and an energetic middle school girl named Izumi Chiba. Izumi, along with her hospitable family members, offers Natsuna's shelter and information to assist her in her quest. With these kind of locals helping her on every step away, Natsuma moves closer to discover what happened to Itsuki. This actually sounds like this could be interesting. That actually sounds legitimately interesting. Who's the Magica Lab? They've done, nothing. They've done nothing. Okay. Who is this directed by? Yasuyuki Honda? Okay, alright, so this person has been around for some stuff. They've been around for a while. They've done things. So this is their first directorial position. Um, Honestly, this could be pretty good. Oh, and it's only 4 minutes. Okay, well, if it's only 4 minutes, I have to add it. Number 24. Natsusa Yuzuki entered university expecting to be a rugby club's ace, but he can no longer play rugby due to certain circumstances. What circumstances? Ibuki Oeka is a senior who also quit playing rugby. There's also Yasunari Suru, Natsusa's junior, who finds him to be disagreeable. On the other hand, another junior, Yu Mashiro, looks up to Natsusa and follows in his footsteps. Last, there is Seiichiro Shingyoji, Natsusa's childhood best friend. This is an original rugby anime of former teammates who fight together in matches of Kansai's University Rugby League. Okay, well, first off, this looks vaguely homoerotic. This poster here, like a kind of free with rugby, but also I have no interest. I don't even know the rules to rugby, so maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I don't know. Bang Dream third. As an all-girl band, Poppin' Party continues to rise in fame. They find a poster for an event at the legendary Nippon Bodokan, now determined to participate in the Bang Dream. Kasumi Toyoma and other members of Poppin' Party. Poppin' Party is a really good name, actually. Aim to reach new heights and prove their worth by performing on that renowned stage. Meanwhile, rival brand SACing dreams of changing the world with the strongest music. What does that mean? But finds itself in dire straits without a guitarist. Though dozens of potential candidates audition for the role, band leader Chu Tu believes them to be amateurs and unsuitable for the band. However, there's maybe one guitarist that lives up to Chu Tu's high standards. Bang Dream third season features multiple all-girl bands including Poppin' Party, Afterglow, Pastel Palettes, Roselia, Hello Happy World, and now SACing, as they work to astound fans throughout Japan with their spectacular performances. As the Bang Dream competition draws near, the band members are prepared to captivate audiences with their heartfelt music. Okay. Ichitama, Uchi, no Tama, Shirama Senka. Ichitama, have you seen my Tama? The anime. He didn't know that. Good. In a city somewhere in Japan, there's a flyer often seen on 3rd Street. Oh shit, 3rd Street. 3rd Street Saints going on it. With a picture of a cat with a kinked tail bearing the words, "Have you seen Tama?" As a young boy gazes at the flyer, but he has fluffy ears on his head. Watch the dogs and cats from 3rd Street take on human form and get up to some mischief. That sounds like that could be cute, but I think I'm gonna pass. Oda Cinnamon Nobunaga. In a one-of-a-kind samurai general reincarnated as a canine comedy, Nobunaga perishes at Hanayoji as in history and reincarnates in modern-day Japan as a dog named Shinamon. Other Warring States warlords such as Takeda Shingen eventually join him also as dogs. I'm sorry, Nobunaga. There's no respect. Also, there's your asshole. Just proudly displayed. Oh, man. A3 season spring and summer. Director, please help us bloom. In Tokyo, there is a place called Valudway. It is a district notorious for its performances in theatrical groups. Izumi Tachibana, that's actually a pretty good name, who was previously a stage actress, arrives with a letter that reads, "Full of debt, 0 customers, only 1 actor," describes the current state of the once popular theater group, Minakai Company. Her task is to rebuild the company to its former glory as the new owner and chief director. We need a new owner and chief director. You don't have any money? Great, you now own us. This man looks like he's wearing a Superman shirt. He is not wearing a Superman. I wish you were wearing a Superman shirt. Yadogame-chan, Kansatsu Niki Natsume. This is the 2nd season of Yadogame-chan, Kansatsu Niki Natsume. Well, what the fuck is that? Oh, I already planned to watch this, apparently. Kaido Jin is a second-year high school student who moved to Aichi from Tokyo. He meets Monoko Yatagami, who has a heavy Nagoya dialect, and he learns about Nagoya through joining the photography club. Okay, so apparently that was already interesting to me. So, moving on. Show by Rock. Mashu Miresh. This is apparently related to Show by Rock, which is a idol show. It's an idol show. I think it's a 3D idol show, actually, which is known for having good music but shitty animation, if I recall correctly. So, no, I'm not reading that. Go look up Show by Rock. It's been around for 7,000 years if you're interested. Breakers. The anime will center on para-athletes who meet an all-outcast sports scientist, Ren Nirita. The anime will have 4 stories about 4 different sports: wheelchair basketball, track and high jump, goal ball, Paralympic swimming. What the fuck is goal ball? Goal ball. Is a team sport designed specifically for athletes with vision impairment. Participants compete in teams of 3 and try to throw a ball that has bells embedded into an opponent's goal. The ball is thrown by hand and never kicked, using ear-hand coordination. Originating as a rehabilitation exercise, the sport has no able-bodied equivalent. Able-bodied athletes are also blindfolded when playing. That actually legitimately sounds like an interesting and fun game to play. So I could be like, next Cole show is called Tits and Ass. Add this to the list. I actually do not have the hentai options turned on. So we will not be getting Tits and Ass. I did forget to turn on the kids section, though. ARP Backstage Pass. ARP, a 4-member dance and vocal group created by the latest AR technology, augmented reality technology. Okay. This popular group got their start with AVEX, are unique for their interactive concerts, which combine highly skilled song and dance routines with a format that changes based on how much the fans are cheering them on. That sounds like that would be more interesting in real life than as a fucking anime. Healing good Precure. It's more fucking Precure. Look, we'll watch. Look, I promise you, I will one day watch the entirety of Precure and report back to you. But as we are right now, we're not ready for that. The Healing Garden, and by say the entirety of Precure, I mean like season 1. I don't know if I'm guaranteeing everything. The Healing Garden, a secret world where Earth is healed, is under attack by the Byu Genzu, who are trying to infect the Earth. In order to salve it, 3 medical trainees of Earth, the Healing Animals, along with Latte, the little princess of the Healing Garden, who holds a special power, escaped in search of their partners. Now 3 ordinary girls are able to transform into Pretty Cure with the power of healing animals and fight the Byo Genzu. The Pretty Cure are in charge of defending Latte and the precious earth and all of her creatures by taking care of them. This series has gotten so far away from beating people into submission. I got Mononoke on DVD for $10 today. Like the show, not Princess Mononoke. Yeah, I can't look at that show. It hurts my eyeballs. I thought I was going to say more about that, and then I didn't. Let's see. Hantatsu. I'm sure it's fine. I just can't physically look at it. Hantatsu. Okay, well, there's a prequel series, so let's see what there's. What the fuck is this? That's not encouraging. I just have this thing with foreground animation. The entire show has this sort of like rice paper overlay on top of the screen that they animate stuff behind. And whenever there's something laid on top of the foreground, I can't look at it. It's just awful for me. And that's a me thing. Like I said, I'm sure it's fine, but I just physically cannot look at something with a foreground overlay. Like when I jump into a lava pit or something, or I'm on fire in Minecraft and they have the flames going in the front of the fucking screen, it drives me just as nuts. It's just, I hate it. It's awful. I have no fucking clue what this is about. This apparently by the creator of Kimimo Friends. Rebirth. Rebirth. Who long babies petite. But very, very famous series. Who long babies petite. Bakugan Armored Alliance. The second season of Bakugan Battle Planet. Bakugan Battle Planet is a series that follows preteens Dan Kuzo, Shun Kazumi, Wayton Styles, Leah Vanagas, and their dog Lightning. They are known as the Awesome Ones. I hate them, and make videos on a website called ViewTube. Eventually, they stumble across a race of battling biomechanical creatures called Bakugan. They soon befriend the Bakugan and begin to battle each other with the Bakugan, all while defending their neighborhood from thugs who use Bakugan for malicious purposes. That's... Wow. Wow. Yokai Watch Jam Yokai Gakuen Y no YN2 no Sugo. This is, it's about fucking Yokai Watch. Fuck off. Go. This show still exists. Apparently it does. You want to know about Yokai Watch? Go fucking read it yourself. Maru Manol. The comedy story follows the daily life of somewhat flippant Pellis Cat and Manuel named Manuel-kun, an orange tabby cat named Chotora-kun, Shuko-fu-kun, and other cats. So it's about cats. It's about cats being cats going meow meow. Oya-san to Boko. Cool. Lala Coco. About a girl who loves cute things so much that her daily routine is finding them. Cool. Onigiri ni Naritai Kogemion. A prequel to Cogmion, covering her life at flower school before she runs her grandfather's apartment complex. Episodes air within the Millennia Girl live-action program, and then get released for a limited... What? Oh, it's like Japanese shorts for, like, commercials for, like, a show. These are continuing, so I think we can skip these. We've either read them or they've been going for 1 billion years. Okay, OVAs. Rekai ga koe ni ochita no de shomei shitemete. Science fell in love, so I tried to prove it. I keep getting recommended this on every fucking website I go to. It is widely believed that science can provide rational explanations for the countless phenomena of our universe. However, there are many aspects of our existence that science has not yet found a solution to and cannot decipher with numbers. The most notorious of all these concepts of love. While it may seem impossible to apply scientific theory to such an intricate and complex emotion, a daring pair of quick-witted Saitama University science aims to take on the challenge. One day, a bold and beautiful Ayame Himuro outwardly declares that he is in love with Shinya Yukimura, her fellow logical and level-headed scientist. Acknowledging his own lack of experience with romance, Yukimura questions what factors constitute love in the first place, and whether he is in love with Himuro or not. Both clueless in the dealings of love, the pair began to conduct experiments on one another to test the human characteristics that indicate love and discern whether they demonstrate these traits towards each other. As Himuro and Yukimura began their intimate analysis, can the two scientists successfully apply scientific theory with the help of their friends to quantify the feelings they express for one another? That actually sounds like that could be interesting, or terrible. One or the other. One or the other. Not both. Futai dragons. Dragons, the rulers of the sky. To many people on the surface, they are a dire threat, but at the same time, a valuable source of medicine, oil, and food. There are those who hunt dragons. They travel the skies in dragon hunting airships. The story of one of those ships, the Kwanzaza, and its crew. Yeah, Yeah, that's a thing. Bakugan is the most radical 90s shit ever, yet it came out when I was in first grade. Xian Wang De Richang Shenguo. The Daily Life of the Immortal King. As cultivation genius can make... China, can you make... Look. I know. But can you make a fucking cartoon that's not about cultivation? As cultivation genius who has achieved a new realm every 2 years since he was a year old, Wang Lin is a near-invincible existence with prowess far beyond his control. But now that he's 16, he faces his greatest battle yet, senior high school, with one challenge after another popping up. His plans for a low-key high school life seem further and further away. No, but like, seriously though, China, not every fucking anime is about goddamn samurai. Not every fucking cartoon that we have in America is about fucking cowboys. We get it. Alright? We get it. Wuya's great and all. Make some... You are the oldest civilization in fucking existence that still has its goddamn culture. You have plenty of things you can make shit about. It doesn't always have to be about cultivation. Pick anything. Just pick anything. SACing. We still cowboy culture for Mexico. You don't. Well, not everything's about the 1950s either. The quintessential America is definitely one of those two time periods. And you know what? I've seen stuff that's in America that's neither of those things. Or Hollywood. This is another sequel to Seven Seeds, which is about a bunch of people that get shoved in a bubble. And then they come out and they have to repopulate Earth. We already read this one when we did picking shows for something. I don't know. One of the what fucking season was this? Whatever, we already read this, so we're not reading it anymore. Mushikago no Kagester. Kagester, I don't know. In the near future, an illness called Kagester made its appearance. It turns humans into insects. The story begins 30 years after the onset of the illness. In 2125, it follows the adventures of Kaido, a boy who fights insects. I think I saw this on Netflix. Shout out to Carla. So I think I saw this on Netflix and then intentionally didn't watch it. 1950s as a time period freaks you out. I get that. But it's definitely, you can't argue it's quintessential America. Or cowboy times. Like, I don't know what time period is more America than that. Maybe the Revolution? This is Pokemon? Hakume no Tsubasa, Pokemon Twilight Wings. Galar is a region where Pokemon battles have developed into a cultural sensation. Over the span of 7 episodes, Pokemon Twilight Wings will show in detail the dreams of Galar's residents, the realities they face, the challenges they must overcome, and the conflicts they must resolve. In addition to new stories, fans can expect to see a variety of Pokemon originally discovered in the Galar region appearing in the capsule series. This sounds like Pokemon, but everything is awful and everyone is dead. Everyone looks so cookie cutter and samey. There's also obvious rampant rape. Well, yeah, I mean, every time period has its downsides, though. Yao Jingzong Zi Shou Se. Definitely did the wrong one with the CEs. Yuan Ding and Otaku was transport. Do they? I don't know if they have. Well, they could. Yeah, they could have Chinese otaku. Fuck it. I don't. Who am I judging? An otaku was transported to another world after taking Shoyu Academy's entrance exam. Yuan Ding's life in another world begins, aiming to collect the demon spirits and said to exist in legends. Now, I can't hate on this because it's not about cultivation. It's got some good animation too. Unfortunately, I actually can't watch Chinese shows, because the like listening to Chinese come out of the models just doesn't like it. Just doesn't work for me. My brain doesn't accept it. Set in the same universe as the live action series. This is Altered Carbon, resleeved. It will explore Altered Carbon shit. I've never watched Altered Carbon. Jiao. Antidote. Shang Ke quit his original job in pursuit of art and did not know Zhang Yu. He also became his tenant and started a new life. The strangers in these two different fields of work started to conflict from mutual rejection to mutual understanding. Though hard work and struggle, they each achieved success and moved towards a better future. I thought I was creepy thinking the 50s were all creepy and samey until I read a thing written by a British guy who criticized the US for shaming individuality. That's also the plot of the Stepford Wives. Kind of. If you've ever seen the Stepford Wives. Xenon Zard the animation. Look at this fabulous motherfucker. Look at that. Bam! Rainbows everywhere, just fucking shitting down your throat. Kinaria is unemployed, gaming every day. One day, she decides to hack the servers belonging to the Beholder group for some money, and she stumbles across the secured record of two witches, Alice and Remel. The two women wish to coexist with mankind, and the history they experienced is connected to the modern Xenon Zard. What the fuck is this? Xenon Zard. Oh, okay. Well, this is a 2019 series, so apparently I read this and was like, nope. Mobile Suit Gundam G40. UC 0079. I don't know enough about fucking Gundam to understand what this time is. A squadron of Zaku's from the Principality of Zeon invade a neutral space colony. Amaru Ray reluctantly pilots the Gundam G40 prototype mobile suit to combat the threat, as well as Zeon ace pilot Char Aznable and his custom Red Zaku 2. Wasn't it bad in 1950s Japan, though? Well, it's not as full as Amaru's stories make it out to be. There's definitely not the utopia Miyazaki makes it. Yeah, like I said, every time had its issues. Digimon Adventure 20 Shonen Memorial Story, the 20th Anniversary Memorial Story, a crowdfunding campaign opened for the Digimon Adventure Memorial Story project. It was 5 shorts that included a prequel of the upcoming film and side stories about the daily lives of the Digimon characters and the partners, which are stories that did not make it into the film. This is just about Digimon. Kurisu Asteroid is a mini anime where they talk about Kurisu Asteroids shit. Katarina no Nai Kage. This is about a villain in another world, which I don't think we'll get to until spring 2020, which is airing this season, so we'll deal with that later. Aikiyatsu on Parade ONA Dream Girl School Grand Prix to decide the number one idol school among 5 schools. Is this a thing that exists in Japan? I wouldn't even put it past Japan to have idol schools. Representing the Aikiyatsu world will be held. In this competition, where top idols representing each school compete on stage, Dream Academy's new idol, Otashiro, is selected as one of them. For each idol's dream, a new story starts running into the future. 1950s Japan Miyazaki. It was so beautiful and amazing. Maru, rape, poverty, murder. Microphone soul spinners. Those are actually some super cute character designs. Unfortunately, all I know about microphone soul spinners Kodadama Shoujo is that. Oh, and the character designer. What have you made? Tenshi Muyo. Oh. Danmachi. Oh. Okay. Durara. Okay. So this is a fucking high Isekai, yeah, Yuzuru Quartet. Yeah. So this is a fucking high caliber, like, knows what's up kind of, kind of dude. I thought this was a lady. Hmm. Okay. Knows what's up, though. Speaking of microphones, yours cuts out sometimes. Does it cut out sometimes? If it might be because I'm using RTX voice to filter background noise. I could turn it off, and you'll be getting and you won't be like, but then you can hear shit like clapping and shit. I don't know. You tell me what sounds better, I guess. Da Wang Bu Gaozing. Zui Ying Ling Zhu second season. The sequel to Zui Ying Ling Zhu, which I've definitely read before. So, look that up if you care. It's not like we were going to add it. Hodораku Saibo Black. A commercial. Oh, then I've seen this. I've seen this then. Looks like 04/23, 2020. Done. Upon second look, I don't think it's the mic. It's either the webcam delaying or my stream being at the same quality of a TV set from the 1980s. Well, the webcam shouldn't be recording audio at all. Yeah, the webcam shouldn't be doing anything with audio. Unless I forgot to turn off my microphone delay. No, my microphone... No, I did remember to turn that off. There shouldn't be any filters. No, I removed the webcam delay as well. So... it shouldn't be any of that. There's a video delay in the webcam? I don't know why there would be a video delay in the webcam. There wasn't a video delay in the webcam before. Oh yeah, there is a video delay in the webcam. Okay, so the webcam is delayed by a fuck ton then. I wonder. Uh, mm, also, I don't know if I said hi, Pache, but hi, Pache. Okay, yeah, so the webcam is being delayed, which is interesting because it wasn't being delayed before. So now I don't know why it's being delayed. Um, I have no fucking idea how to fix this because it's the webcam is lagging. And it's probably, if I had to guess why it's lagging, it's probably the cord. I don't know, maybe that fixes it. Hey! That looks good to me. Let me just. Okay. Uh. Don't shout. I'm sorry, Pache. I was excited. I fixed it. Yeah, so what caused that nonsense is that when I was trying to fix the webcam for last night's stream, I ended up enabling buffering, and so what ended up happening was that was left on. Um, and I guess I just never disabled it. So anyway, all should be good now. Thanks for the point out made. All should be fixed. Drank the strongest cup of tea I've ever today. Oh yeah? How'd that go? Also, welcome Pache. Sorry about that, but hey, we got it fixed. We got that fixed way quicker than you'd have expected. Ogaki Matsuri ni Ikuyo. A tourism promotion anime for Ugaki City in the Gifu Prefecture. The story script was written by Ko Nakamura, famous novelist from Ugaki City. A love story set during the Ugaki Festival preparations. The festival itself is held in May. I used this liquid sweetener, and yesterday it was almost empty, so I poured it in. Well, it turns out someone used it up today and replaced it with a new bottle, so I went to pour it in, and it just dumps out. Oh, so it was like super sugary. Pinot Man. The still white space expands as far as the eye can see. A man who's lost in his memory awakens. An enormous door stands before him, and there's an old temple in the distance. The building seems to be calling him, and the man approaches it. There's an old piano there. The moment he touches it, horrifying memories return to him. Who is this man, really? And what is the truth of this space? These are the questions. So this is a music demon psychological fantasy. This sounds pretty interesting. 5 minutes. I might try and check it out. Tasted good on the first step, and then it just punches you in the face with sweetness afterwards. Let's see. Koyoryu Shoujo Goko second season. Comedy series set in Japan and follows Naoko Watanabe, a typical tween girl, aside from the fact that she possesses strange and sometimes troubling powers. When her anger exceeds the maximum level, she turns into Gaku, the fire-breathing dinosaur girl. So she's the Hulk. She's the Hulk. Okay, cool. Dream. The short follows the dream of a young boy, and strange whale teleports him to a fantasy land where a happy cat named Pero, modeled after the characters in Nagugutsu wo Haite Neko anime that serve as Toei's animation mascot, appears. I didn't know Toei's animation mascot was actually from something. Oh, because the anime Puss in Boots. I didn't know Toei's animation mascot was Puss in Boots either. Okay. We're learning a whole bunch of shit now. Pero, a sword-wielding cat in boots, sentenced to death for sparring a mouse, escapes his execution and embarks on a journey along the way. He teams up with a company of bandit mice and Pierre, a gentle orphan who has been cheated out of his inheritance. When Pero learns that Princess Rosa is seeking a husband, he becomes determined to make sure that Pierre is the one chosen. However, Princess Rosa, Rose is forcefully betrothed to the wicked ogre Lucifer. Pero begins to spin a web of lies to enthrall Rose with Pierre, but Pero boasts are far from the truth. Pierre has to keep up with Pero's bold image of him, but is frightened because while Princess Rose is charming, loving, her means going against the devil's wishes. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Hour 20-minute Puss in Boots movie that created the mascot of Toei. I didn't... Okay. Learn something every day, I guess. We're really getting down to the dregs on this season. A collaboration between live-action horror film Inukimura, slated to be released in theaters February 7th, 2020, the Eagle Talon franchise. The film is based on the urban legend of the real-life abandoned Inu Naki village and the old tunnel that cut through the area. Ninjala, Episode 0. Eagle City, Comerica. Yeah, Comerica. WNA researchers Burton, Bereka, and Ron continue their tireless efforts to develop ninja gum, a mysterious substance that activates Latin ninja DNA in people descended from those legendary mercenary warriors. Alternative, those legendary mercenaries from days gone by. Today, all their hard work finally pays off. It is here on their 2,503rd attempt that they finally succeed in producing ninja gum. Burton and Bereka can barely contain their excitement and waste no time in trying the gum for themselves, but then they turn into horrible fucking monsters. Just remember, before you showed your face, I said you'd look like Fither, where the face didn't match the voice, and you said you never saw Fither's face. Oh, I think I've seen Fither's face. Now. Yeah. Man with a Mission, the animation, is a short 3D CG anime for Japanese band Man with a Mission. Um, Kuraga Masakano Ara de Shitai. Wakamono no Shoshisha Higai. The adult age in Japan will be reduced from 20 years of age to 18 years of age in April 2020. Some teenagers may suffer from poor financial decisions as they legally can enter contracts. If they need help, they call 188 Consumer Hotline. This hotline will be launched on July 1st, 2015 by the Department of Consumer Affairs and is run by local government. Oh, this sounds real. This sounds like real. Oh, okay. Not a. I don't watch him since much these days. I witnessed his downfall. Not around much for his return. Yeah, I saw when he deleted his like Discord and he stopped making Persona stuff, which was like the main reason I followed him. Oh, I guess I should try and suffer through saying Qin Chi Hong Zhao Du Ba third season. There was no description. Ninja Box third season. A new mini season of Ninja Box. They expand on the random everyday encounters of the kids. According to the official YouTube channel, this is the third season. The franchise and episodes will have a regular release schedule. Zai Xian Ji fifth season. And it's the fifth season of Zai Jianji, which is the sequel to the fourth season of Zai Jianji. Wu Shen Zuzai, which is Wu Shen Zuzai. I did watch his Resident Evil video, so I did not. Okay, OVAs. Haikyuu, Riku versus Ku. I'm gonna need more coffee. Keeping hydrated is hard. An intense battle rages on at the Tokyo qualifiers for the three remaining spots in the national volleyball competition. Nekuma High School, Fuko Rodunai High School, Nohebi Academy. I'm not even fucking trying with these names anymore, am I? Ichiyama Academy all passionately strive to participate in the tournament. Despite various issues on the court, Nekuma especially wishes to prove they are worthy of moving on to the national level. As the teams aim to secure their place by overcoming both opponents and their own weaknesses, the Tokyo qualifiers determine which teams will reign victorious and join the national competition. Coffee can make you dehydrated, though. Not if you drink enough of it. Here, I'll mix in some water. If everyone will be happy. There, I also drink water. Danmachi 2 OVA. It looks like Danmachi 2, but they're on an island. So probably nothing happens, but they're on an island. This is Do You Love Your Mom and her 100 hits and her 2 attacks at whatever combo bullshit. I don't know. They're in fucking bikinis. You get what you get. I don't know. Did I remember to add that? Of fucking course I did. Of course. Isekai with MILFs, obviously. Honozuki no Geku Kojo Shisho ni Narutame ni wa Shudan wo Arendararerememesin. I added too many syllables at the end there, but there's so much going on with that I doubt anyone noticed. Eustachius no Shidamachi Senyu Dai Sakusen. To get more information about Mine and her strange background, head priest Ferdinand sends 2 nobles, Estusucius and Eckhard, Jesus Christ, to investigate everything regarding her life within her hotel. However, things do not go the way expected. Korina Sama no Otaku Homon. Benno's wife, Corinna, takes an interest in an outfit that Mine wore at her baptism. Corinna swore, uh, summons her alongside her mother Eva and her sister Turi, wishing to know this is the fucking bookkeeper show. Why is this being so difficult to say? They could have translated this in a million different ways. This is a fucking OVA about the fucking girl who's trying to make fucking books and who got isekai'd into a book. All right, that's what this is. Fuck, I'm not reading that nonsense. I'm not gonna suffer through this. That's what you get. Sugumomo. Why do I get worse at talking as streams go on? Apparently Sugumomo was a 2017. I didn't have a 2017 video, did I? So I should actually probably read this. In Japanese folklore, a Sukumogami is an object that has gained a soul, becoming alive and self-aware. There are two types of Sukumogami: the mature Sukumogami, who have developed long years of harmony with their owners, and the aberrant Amusogi, premature spirits that are only born to grant destructive wishes of certain people. Kazuya Kagami has never gone his life without his mother's obi after her death. Be it at home or school, he keeps it safe with him at all time. One day, he clearly loses his life when a wig Amasogi attacks him. When all seems to be over, his treasured obi defends him, transforming into a beautiful girl. She introduces herself as Kureha, a Sugamogomi owned by Kazuya's mother. With Kureha's arrival, Kazuya enters a reality he's never seen before, a world with gods and Sugamogami. I actually have read this before, I think, on stream. So, there you go. I believe I passed. There's this girl who I went to school with. She was like super studious, like all work, no play type. Well, turns out she's more fun than I thought. Turns out she lives close enough that I can hear her with my window open. So yeah, that's a thing. She's apparently more fun than I thought because she's listening to death metal. Oh, that's where you were going with that. Look, sometimes you just gotta study to some really black satanic black metal. Sometimes you just gotta get down with the devil, you know what I'm saying? Set in the capital city of Badun, 1 year after the events of the TV anime Jin and the rest of... Oh yeah, this is Aka 13 Ku Kanet Satsuka Regards. Where'd you think I was going with that? You know exactly where I thought you were going with that, maid. You know. Jean and the rest of Aka department are preparing for the 1 year anniversary of the establishment of the new order. For the characters caught between rumors of unrest, unchanging days, new crossroads, gazes remembered in memories of days of new beginnings, time once again begins to move forward. I've heard Aka was pretty good, but I just never tried it. Nakano Hito Genome Jikoyochu Knots of Memories. Oh shit, are we doing a boss? Yeah, let's do some bosses. Fuck it. An original story included with the 10th episode of Nakano Shito Genome, which is something I didn't decide to watch, but clearly would have read. Looks like we got to Strike the Blood OVA, so that's cool. Looks like we have a Haikyuu OVA, non-stop motion anime that will bundle with the 42nd compiled book volume of Hiroshi Furidate's Haikyuu manga. Anime will have a 10 short episode featuring Kurosono team as puppets. Oh, that's cool. It looks like stop motion. That's actually just kind of cool. Kana Degawa Jet Girls OVA, wearing some super cute swimsuits. Didn't I already add Jet Girls, though? I did already add Jet Girls, so there you go. Kaishicho Tokumobu Tokusho Kyokuhan Tai Sakushitsu Dainanaka Tokunana OVA. The OVA will focus on Kujaku Nijo's first entering group, which occurs 1 year after the main anime begins. What the fuck is this? Special Crime Investigation. Okay, so we would have already read this. Funny you mentioned studying to death metal, because while I'm subscribed to Lo-Fi Hip Hop YouTube channel, I listen to this video often. Oh, I don't, well, actually, I don't have desktop volume on, so I guess I can listen to this, no problem. But I don't have my speakers on. I don't know why I'm wearing these headphones. This is, this anime is amazing. The animation on this is amazing. I heard Lo-Fi Girl finally graduated from high school. I wonder how college is going for her. That's great. Looks like we fought fishing mechanics. Damn. Fishing mechanics are really tough. Tenchi Muyo, Ryu Koku, whatever. It's the 5th season of Tenchi Muyo, which has been going since literally before I was born. Baja no Studio, Baja no Mita Umi. Kyoto Animation announced on Saturday that it's making a new anime project based on the mascot character Baja. The new animation will be included in a Blu-ray disc DVD that the studio is offering to those who pre-order tickets for the upcoming We're Here Now. It's the first festival in 2 years fan event with the animation dough, and it will offer the Blu-ray disc for sale separately at a later date. Marco to Ginga Ryu, bundled as a bonus DVD with the physical release of the game. So this is some games bonus disc, so that's fun. Movies that came out. Movie Made in Abyss movie 3. I assume this is a recap movie. It's a recap movie. Goblin Slayer Goblin Crown. Oh, so this is a movie sequel to Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer was, a 4. Well, we have a dilemma then, don't we? Because my gut reaction was to immediately add it. But apparently, I gave it a 4. So. That was hard. Psycho-Pass 3 First Inspector. The film will conclude the story of Season 3 on the case of foxes being pursued by Unit 1, the Bifrost mystery, and a Rata and Case battle. Yeah, I actually haven't seen Psycho-Pass. I really should, but I haven't. So I can't watch a movie based on Season 3 of Psycho-Pass if I haven't seen Season 1 of Psycho-Pass. Shirobako movie. Apparently, they're making a Shirobako movie. I haven't seen Shirobako either. So. Digimon Adventure Last Evolution, Kizuna. It's a Digimon movie commemorating the 20th anniversary. So, there you go. Sekichi Hatsukoi Propose Han. When Ritsu Onodera changes jobs looking for a fresh start, he's not exactly thrilled when his new boss turns out to be his old flame. Ritsu's determined to leave it all in the past, but how can he when his new boss is just as determined that they have a future? Tired of accusations that family connections got him his current position, Ritsu Odera quits his job as an editor at his father's company and transfers to the Murakawa Publishing. Once there, he's assigned to the shoujo manga editorial department, something he has no interest in and no experience with, having sworn he'd never fall in love again. The last thing he wants to do is work on love stories. To make matters worse, it turns out his overbearing boss, Masamune Takano, is actually his first love from high school. So this is a shonen ai about guys working on manga. So, not my cup of tea. Marulk-chan no Nichijo. Maruk's Everyday. Shorts played before Made in the Abyss. Okay, well. Let's see. Kyocho Reto movie. The Island of Giant Insects movie. An airplane crash during the school trip. Oribe Matsume and her classmates were stranded on a seemingly deserted island. Matsume found the other survivors and uses her wilderness knowledge to help them. She expects that they will be rescued in about 3 days, which doesn't seem so long to endure. However, she didn't account for the fact that the island is populated with giant killer insects. Her knowledge of butterflies, wasps, and many more may be the only thing that will help any of her classmates succeed in being rescued. So this is apparently an alternate version of Island of Giant Insects, which I think I've already added. Yeah, so we can skip that. High School Fleet movie. High School Fleet movie. Ongaku. The story revolves around a rock band formed by a trio of punks, none of whom had prior experience with musical instruments. Alright, could be interesting. Gundam. G. No. Rin Conquista Movie 2. Bellari Gekishin. It's definitely a Gundam movie. With Gundam stuff happening. Ometoital Hero. In the year 22XX, due to the drastic decrease in the human population, the government starts accepting races from other allied planets. As a result of genetic mixing, new species are born with special powers. A young man named Yuki learns on his 18th birthday that while his father is a member of the Hero tribe, his mother is a member of the tribe of beings who manipulate plants, who's supposedly wiped out during the accelerated mechanization of the planet. As a result, Yuki holds powers of both tribes, but he questions which side he should help with his powers. This sounds very similar to Terra E. Except for Terra E is Terra Evil. Rebecca. Rebecca is a 10-year-old cheerful and energetic girl who is the second of 7 children. She lives in a rural town in Maine in the United States. Obviously, I have to add this. That takes place in the greatest country on earth. At the end of the 19th century. After her father dies, her family descends into poverty, and Rebecca unwillingly goes to live with her aunts, Miranda and Jane. Rebecca loves her aunt Jane dearly, but her aunt Miranda is naggy and strict. This is apparently related to Ometoital Hero and Michiru Rescue. So on to Michiru Rescue. 4 glowing orbs of different color fly through space, chasing after a dark red orb. After a fierce battle, only the blue orb falls to Earth into a room where Michiru is sleeping. But the dark red orb also appears on Earth. The orb changes shape into the form of a boy and starts to legally raise Michiru birds. Later, Michiru is at a flea market in a park when a large flock of Michiru birds cover the sky and start attacking people. The yellow, silver, and purple orbs show up and almost manage to calm down Michiru, but the violence is about to break out again. At that moment, Michiru hears a voice inside her head asking her to save Michiru. This reminds me of the plot of Heavy Metal. End of the 19th century, and they weren't poor already. No, they look like they're doing pretty well. Neko Nihoshi movie. Ryoma no Hachi Mecha Time Travel Ziyo. This is apparently related to Neko Nihoshi 4th season. So that's all we get, and that's all I care about. Specials. Darwin's Game logline is a recap of the first 4 episodes of Darwin's Game. Grand Blue Fantasy, the animation, season 2. There's no synopsis, but Grand Blue Fantasy wasn't great, and I made a video about it. So, Chia Furu 3. Ima Hotabi is a recap of the first 15 episodes of Chihara Fuya 3, which I've already read. Girl Zune Panzer Takea War. This is the fucking lightning speed. Get ready, Rebecca, for child labor. Make sure you rich overlord doesn't find out you joined a union. Special included with Girls and Panzer Shihoshu Part 2 DVD. Chubio Gakihatsu Boy Special, unaired 12-episode release of the Gakihatsu Chubio Boys Outburst Dreamer Boys, which we have definitely read already. Kurasu Asteroid Furry Kira Special is the recap of Kurasu Asteroid. Null Peta Special is an extra episode on Null Peta released with the Blu-ray release. Hatena Illusion Koi no Maho no Illusion de Machus Sese Chuchi Masu Special is a recap of the first 6 episodes. The ARP Backstage Pass celebrate good time short stories of the ARP Backstage Pass that describe the secret to deep members of the ARP everyday life. Mobile Suit Gakuen Keitai Kita G Reko Koshin is a short series of specials bundled with the Blu-ray release of Gundam G no Requista movies. There's no way I'm gonna read this fast. Urashimasu Sakatsen no Nichijo specials, an unaired episode of that title. And Wenarist is a lot, so I will actually click on this, but it looks like a fucking watch commercial. Wenarist. Sony unveiled its new Wenarist smartwatches Komawari edition with Macross anime director and mechanical designer Shoji Kawamori, and naturally it comes complete with an anime ad. Naturally. The Macross's creator is still alive? How old are you, sir? 1960. Let's see. The aircraft shown in the video 1960. Damn. Damn, he had to have done Macross at like 24 or something? '83, yeah. 2023. 22. Wow. Wow. The aircraft shown in the video closely invokes the forward swept wing YF-19, VF-19 variable fighter designs first seen in Macross Plus and Macross 7, but appears to have drawn inspiration from real-life fightercraft with cannons common in European fighters and an air intake similar to the F-16. The iconic motif of hands in the shape of the fighter also first appeared in Macross Plus. Kawamori designed the case that will ship alongside the Wenarist product. The watch itself is a mechanical design invoking a pilot watch style elements. The dial's design evokes the attitude indicator artificial horizon seen on the fighter instrumental panels, with one side being an open heart design showing the mechanical movement. The 12 position is indicated by a white arrow common to many pilot watches. This must be fascinating if you're a watch person, which I'm not. Speaking of anime commercials, if you want to hate yourself, watch the Sailor Moon Ford. That sounds awesome. Okay, that was winter 2020. Honestly, I don't even think we selected all that much. Hang on. Seems like a very. Oh, bet we had a frame drop there. Yeah, we dropped a few frames. Okay. Let's see. What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13. A 13 anime load for one season is incredibly low. Wow, looks like the winter season was a real stinker. Out of curiosity, what was the highest rated one? Probably Haikyuu, right? Yeah, Haikyuu. Yeah, wow. Which I don't even think reached, yeah, 8.5. Wow. Yeah, looks like the winter season was right garbage. Okay. Spring season. What time are we at? 1? Okay. Yeah, we still have time. Spring season, which I think is airing right now. Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 2. This is the second season of Kaguya-sama Love is War. We're going to add it, obviously. 8.83. Wow, they're actually killing it right now with this. There's also one for Dragon Ball Z and I think ReZero. Here we go. I guess I could watch this live, but I can't play the audio. So I guess you get a live reaction on this, but you don't get to see the video itself. Gonna leave a like on that video. Holy fucking shit. I'm sorry to everyone's ears. That had to be unbelievably loud. Oh, I need to calm down from that. Oh my god. Oh, there's literally tears in my eyes. Go look that fucking video up if you're watching this on YouTube, I guess. Kingdom 3. Third season of Kingdom. That's all you get. I really don't care. Fruits Basket Season 2. This is the second season of Fruits Basket. A year has passed since Toru Honda began living in the Soma residence, and she's since created a stronger relationship with its inhabitants. Shigura, Kuyo, and Yuki have. She's also grown closer to the rest of the Soma family and has become familiar with their ancestral secret, having helped them with many of their personal issues. The closer Toru gets, however, the more she begins to realize their secret holds a darker truth than she first presumed. Summer is approaching, and Toru is invited to spend her days with the Somas, mainly Kyo and Yuki. Toru wishes for an easygoing vacation, but her close relationship with the two boys and the rest of the Somas may prove to cause trouble. As they grow more and more intimate, their carefree time together is hindered by the older hardships and failings from the past that began to resurface. The eternal banquet also dawns on the members of the Zodiac, and they must tend to their duties alongside the unnerving head of family, Akihito Soma. With the banquet approaching and a plethora of feelings to be solved, will Toru's life in the Somas remain peaceful, or will she find herself in a situation from which she cannot escape? So I mention this every time Fruits Basket comes up, but I've always cited Toru Honda as my first waifu. Obviously, I'm going to watch this fucking show. Come on. Kami no To. Tower of God. Oh yeah, I need to watch Tower of God actually, and I'm gonna tell you why I need to watch Tower of God. When I was reading Berserk, and I was reading people's like thoughts on Berserk. Obviously, the character of Griffith from Berserk. Spoilers for Berserk, I guess. But also, if you don't want spoilers for Berserk, it's been going since like 1985, I think. So, I mean, that's on you at this point. 89, whatever. It's like 30 years old. But anyway, when I was going through Berserk, obviously everybody hates Griffith, but I was finding out that there were people who were like, man, Griffith is the worst. The only character worse than Griffith is Rachel from Tower of God. And I'm like, I'm sorry? So, Griffith is one of the most hated characters in anime, but apparently Rachel here is even worse, and I need to know. I need to know how you outdo Griffith at being hated. Like, Jesus Christ. This must be, like, human garbage. Rachel, also known as Michelle Light, was Bam's best and only friend, and she was the only one to visit him in his cave. Like Bam, she's an irregular. She longs to reach the stars, which is one of the fabled rewards waiting at the top of the tower, because she fears the night. Takes a lot to be worse than Griffith, right? So I need to watch Tower of God. I don't give a fuck what the plot of Tower of God is. I need to know how she outdoes Griffith. That's what I need to know. What is she? that people are like, oh no, Griffith is awful, but you know what? He's not. Rachel from Tower of God. I need to understand. I need to understand Rachel. There is a tower that summons chosen people called regulars, with the promise of granting their deepest desires, whether it be wealth, fame, authority, or something that surpasses them all. Everything awaits those who reach the top. 25th Bam is a boy who had only known a dark cave, a dirty cloth, and an unreachable light his entire life. So when a girl named Rachel came to him through the light, his entire world changed. Becoming close friends with Rachel, he learned various things about the outside world from her, but when Rachel says she must leave to climb the tower, his world shatters around him. Vowing to follow her no matter what it takes, he sets his sights on the tower, and a miracle occurs. Thus begins the journey of Bam, a young boy who is not chosen by the tower, but opened its gates by himself. They call his kind irregulars, beings that have shaken the very foundation of the tower each time they set foot inside. Okay, so Rachel's, like, super important to this, so I gotta know. I gotta know what it takes to beat Griffith. That's where my interest comes in that. I did make sure to actually mark it. Yeah, I did. Okay. Because I've read Berserk, so I know what Griffith did. This is Sentiments of Bookworm Season 2. We'll watch it if we like Season 1. Okay, this is a must-watch for me. Absolutely. Otome Game no Hametsu Flag Shika Nai Ayayaku Reijo ni Teisai Shida Mata. My next life as a villainess, all roads lead to doom. Most people would prefer being the protagonist of a world full of adventure, being in a game or in another world, but unfortunately, certain girl is not so lucky. Regaining the memories of her past life, she realizes that she was reborn in the world of Fortune Lover, one of the games she used to play. Unfortunately, the character she was reincarnated into, Katarina Kleiss, is the game's main antagonist, who faces utter doom in every ending. Using her extensive knowledge of the game, she takes it upon herself to escape the chains of this accursed destiny. However, this may not be an easy feat, especially since she needs to be cautious as to not set off death flags that may speed up the impending doom she's trying to avoid. Even so, to make a change that will affect the lives of everyone around her, she strives not as a heroine, but as the villainess. Everything I have seen about this anime makes it look super fucking good. And one thing I do know about it is that she ends up seducing the main heroine of the game. I gotta know where this is going. This looks absolutely great. So, yeah, definitely gonna watch that. I actually can't wait to watch that one. Yesterday, Utada. Sing Yesterday for me. After college, Riko Uzumi, a boy without much ambition in life, takes on a job at a convenience store. The days pass uneventfully for Ruko until he meets his former girlfriend and classmate, but especially thanks to the unusual Haru Nonaka and her pet crow. No, thank you. You should watch Berserk 97 anime, which is the best ad for the manga ever. Watch it dubbed. The dub is genuinely really good. But I have read the manga, though. Is the thing. Like, I get recommended watching the 97 anime, but I've also read it, so I've never seen much point in it, you know? Kakushi Goto. Fun. is a somewhat popular manga artist whose works are known for inappropriate content. Because of this raunchiness, when his daughter Hime was born, he vowed to keep his profession hidden from her, believing she would be disillusioned if she finds out. This paranoid-induced belief leads Kakushi into hectic situations. Despite being a single father, he does his best and often resorts to extreme ends to protect his secret, such as guising as a salaryman every day or holding emergency drills in case Hine someday finds his place to his workplace. Kagushi Goto tells the story of father and daughter living side by side, maintaining their peaceful existence as the father attempts to preserve the status quo. However, there's a saying, there are no secrets that time cannot reveal. In time, Hime must learn the reality behind the things she took for granted as she grew up. That sounds kind of cute, actually. I'm kind of interested. Yeah, I think I'd like to give that a go. I need to drink some water to wet my whistle. My throat's getting a little sore. Idolish 7, second beat. This is the second season of Idolish 7. I'm not even going to bother clicking on that. Major second. Let's see. Second season. After recovering from the inner struggles he faced in the past, Daigo Shigeno continues to play baseball and is now captain of Furin Private Academy Middle School's baseball team, alongside Matsuko Sakura, his classmate from elementary school. He aims to lead the team to glory. However, due to unexpected circumstances, Furin's baseball team is left with only 6 members: Daigo, Matsuko, Yayoi Sawa, Tao Sagara, and from the new recruits, Akira Nishina, Anita Kabashima, and Chisato Fuji. Facing challenges such as having no proper coach, problematic recruits, and a limited number of members, Daigo's resolution is put to the test as he tries to bring the team together to participate in their first ever tournament. This is that I've never seen mixed gendered baseball before. Is that a thing? Yeah, I've never seen mixed gendered baseball. I don't know why they would have mixed gendered baseball. That seems unfair. Okay, let me ask you this. Would Berserk be better as a series in a whole, like as a whole, if Griffith was the same character but occasionally burst out into cheerful show tunes? Like in the Black Swordsman arc, where Guts shows up and Griffith is like, and Griffith is there. What if fucking Fumetto was just like singing during that scene? Yeah, I know, right? The weak ass guys get crushed by the girls. Exactly. Shokugeki no Soma Go no Sara. Food Wars, the fifth plate. This is the fifth season of Food Wars. If you know what fucking Food Wars is, this is the fifth season of fucking Food Wars. Will I watch Food Wars one day? I don't know. It's a show where a guy has a famous cooking dad, and then he cooks for people at a cooking culinary school, and when he cooks for you, you fucking orgasm. That's what it's about. That's what Food Wars is. It's about orgasming through food. Fugo, KG, Balance Unlimited, the millionaire detective. Is this just about a detective, but he's rich as fuck? Is this about Batman? Have I shown you that take where he starts singing while talking to Charlotte? Yes, yes. You've shown me every singing clip in Berserk. I think you might have even shown me a compilation of every singing clip in Berserk. Daisuke Kanabe, a detective with extraordinary assets, is assigned to the Modern Crime Prevention Headquarters, where only those who have caused problems for the Metropolitan Police Department are sent. There, Daisuke is partnered with Haru Koto. Haru is repulsed by Daisuke's material ways, believing that money isn't everything. Challenging mysteries unfold in front of the two detectives. They must work together to solve. This is, in fact, an anime about a guy. This is an anime about fucking Batman. This is a guy who solves mysteries through being rich as shit. Why would I not watch that? Look at that. Look at that swag motherfucker solving money with fucking crime with money. You could probably solve crime with money, like just as a problem if you threw enough money at it. Digimon Adventure. The new anime will take place in 2020. Will feature an all-new story centering on Taichi Yagami when he is the fifth year in elementary school. His partner Agumon. The story begins in Tokyo when a large-scale network malfunction occurs. Taichi is preparing for his weekend summer camping trip when the incident happens. Taichi's mother and his younger sister Hikari get stuck on a train. They won't stop moving, and Taichi heads to Shibuya in order to help them. However, on his way there, he encounters strange phenomena and sweeps up into the digital world along with other Digi-destined. I just want to point out that this says Digimon Adventure, and then there's a colon. Nothing follows the colon. This is the okay. All right, all right, all right. That's great, actually. That's legitimately great. They had fun with that show. They had fun dubbing that. Appare Ranman. During the back end of the 19th century, the genius but socially. What is with the fucking 19th century all of a sudden? The genius but socially awkward engineer Sorano Appare and the wise yet cowardly samurai Ishiki Kosame find themselves drifting in the sea between Japan and America. With no money, that there is a lot of sea between Japan and America. Like a lot of it. Like it's the largest ocean in the world. With no money, the duo decide to enter the Trans-America Wild Race to win prize money so they can get home. The two encounter rival bandits and challenges in the wilderness as they race through America from the starting line in Los Angeles to the finish line in New York in a steam powered car they built. This is the plot of JoJo Part 7. That is the plot of JoJo. That did they think I wouldn't notice? That was the plot of That's the plot of JoJo Part 7. Now I'm debating it. Okay, let's see who's working on it. Masukazu Hashimoto. And PA Works is so famous I don't even need to click on them. This dude did storyboard for episode 13, directed the 21st Shinshan movie, which I have not watched, directed the 23rd, the 25th, the 27th Shinshan movie, directed a couple episodes of Full Metal Alchemist, the original. Directed Haruchika, did some storyboard on Ikitosen, one of my favorite anime. Directed a Leighton. Directed Soul Eater Not. Directed Tari Tari. He's done stuff. This is a manga that's been publishing since 2020. This is probably not very good, but I'd be willing to dip my toes into it. Bang Dream Grappa Pico Umori. It's a sequel to Bang Dream. Oh, it's like a chibi series about Bang Dream. Okay, cool. This is Sugumogomi. This is the second season of Sugumogomi. Sugumomo. Sugumomo. Wow, I wasn't anywhere close the first 5 times. You know what? Fine. I'll fucking watch Sugumogo. Jesus Christ. I'll watch a man fuck an obi. Arte. Not a great title. In the 16th century, the city of Florence blooms with cultural and creative revival in celebration of the Renaissance. Arte, a delightful young lady from an aristocratic family, dreams of being an artist and contributing to the renewal of civilization. However, with her father's death, she ends up losing the only person who believed in her passion for art. Now she's expected to marry a nobleman and live as a refined housewife without disgracing her family name. Reluctant to accept her fate, the headstrong Arte steps into the streets in search of a master artisan to take her on as an apprentice. In her quest for a mentor, Arte has to face harsh reality when she's completely shunned for being a female artist. No one believes that women are capable of fine craftsmanship, and therefore none are willing to accept her. Luckily, a renowned artist by the name of Leo, oh boy, is persuaded to take her as his disciple, since he has none anyway. Thus, Arte's new life begins, far from the comfort of her noble upbringing. As an apprentice, she must earn her keep while tackling various challenges along a difficult path to become a full-fledged master artisan. Oh boy, is that him? Is that Leo? Just Leo? Honestly, you know what? That actually sounds good to me. I'd like to. Fucking Christ! I'm gonna try it. I'm down. I didn't think I'd be down, but I'm down. Namiyo Kitakure. Wave, listen to me. Restaurant worker Minare Kode has recently been through a bad breakup. Heartbroken and drunk after a night out, she rants about her misery to complete stranger Kanetsugu Matoi, a radio station director local to Sapporo, Hokkaido. Pardon me. The next day at work, Minare is shocked to hear a recording of herself from the previous night playing over the radio. Flustered, she rushes to the radio station in a frenzy to stop the broadcast. As she confronts Mato, a chain of events lead to her giving an impromptu talk live on air, explaining her savage, drunken speech. With her energetic voice, she delivers smooth dialogue with no hesitation, which Mato recognizes as raw talent. Minori soon becomes a late-night talk show host under Mato's direction, covering an amusing narrative set in Sapporo, all while balancing her day job and her personal life to meet. That sounds really good, too. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm down. All right. Let's see what you got here. Let's see. Is this about fishing? I can't watch this on fucking principle. Hogaku Taibo Nishi, Diary of Our Days at the Breakwater. Hina Tsurugi and her family have just moved to a quaint seaside town, hoping to savor the sight of the peaceful ocean. Hina stumbles upon a girl named Yuki Kuroa, an underclassman at her new school, who invites Hina to join her in fishing. Hina reels in an octopus, which falls onto her. Being afraid of bugs and big creatures, she panics and begs Yuki to remove it from her. Yuki sees this as an opportunity to force Hina to join the school's Breakwater Club, a club where members gather, catch, and eat various types of marine life as their main activity. Although her attempts to refuse to join fail, Hina slowly begins to discover the hidden joy in fishing. Her view on the sport changes, now looking forward to all the delightful experiences she can take part in alongside her classmates. Glepnir. This looks retarded. Everything I've seen about this makes it look so stupid. Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if we're gonna do Mass Effect after this. This is really fucking wiping my voice out. Also, we've been going for a long time. Like, what's our fucking uptime at right now? Our uptime is at only about 2 hours. Fuck. I think we actually have to do Mass Effect. I thought it was like at 3 hours. Octopus falls on her, smashes TV. I will not tolerate this. Wonder Woman. What does one consider to be a monster? A horrible blood-sucking vampire? Yes. Frankenstein's creation? Absolutely. Shuichi Kaguya has a secret. Other than having great grades and being skilled at sports, he isn't what one would call normal. In fact, Shuichi can't even be considered human. One fateful morning, he woke up as a monster with brute strength, an abnormally strong sense of smell, big, fluffy paws, and the depression and self-hate that comes after losing one's humanity. His life was suddenly flipped upside down. Clara Oki, the girl he decided to save, now holds his secret over his head. Claire is a sadistic and utterly twisted girl with no sense of empathy towards the lives of others. Before meeting Shuichi, she was in search of monsters, hoping to find her monster sister. Despite becoming a monster, Shuichi naively continues to hold on to his human morals, but how long can one last in this insufferable way of living? Yeah, okay, so reading the plot description, it sounds even worse. This sounds unwatchably bad. Like, I thought I was going to click on it like, oh, I love garbage. That sounds so bad. Princess Connect Redive. The protagonist wakes up, no memories, in an unfamiliar location. The protagonist then meets girls and comes closer to uncovering history and mystery. I actually saw a clip from this that made it look legitimately interesting. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. We'll dip our toes in there. I know I said I'm going to hold back. Parasite and Tokyo Ghoul, but bad. Yes. Exactly. I mean, on it, like, from what I've seen I've seen a clip from this, where like a sadistic yandere girl emerges from like this like horrible flesh bodysuit. So apparently this dude turns into like a fucking spring lock Five Nights at Freddy's suit, and she goes inside of him and fights things. Like, it looked retarded when I saw the clip, and I was like, oh man. But I do love my dumb crap, so I'll probably watch this anyway. But then I read that, and I'm like, oh no, it just sounds bad. I do want to shout out the fucking art director for giving a little bit of a butt underneath the hot pants there. But yeah, no, oh my god, that sounds unbearable. I added Princess Dive, right? Yeah, okay. Olympia Kyklos. Demetrios, a timid and kind vase painter in ancient Greece who dislikes sports and competition, is one day forced to come up with a game to compete with the mayor of the neighboring town in order to save his village. While hiding inside a large vase outside his workshop, lightning strikes the vase Demetrios is in, transferring him to Tokyo, Japan during the 1964 Summer Olympics. I have so many questions. Our Go Novice from Bang Dream. Ren Nanohoshi is a lone college student who isn't good at communicating with others. He remembers the thrill of watching a live band perform when he was young, and he spent most of his days searching for his own identity. One day, while singing karaoke alone, two boys named Yuto and Wataru discover Ren's singing ability. The two agree this is fate. Let's start a band. Ren promptly runs away, but fate indeed steps in, and their journey begins. I have only been to, I think, a Metallica concert, and I was super young. Mucal Dreamy. The story begins when middle school girl Yume sees something fall from the sky, and she meets a violent violet-colored kitten named Mew. It turns out Mew has the power of Yume Synchro, Dream Synchro, the power to enter dreams. In the dream world, the girl and Mew collect dream stones. It looks super cute, and I love the character designs. I genuinely do. None of that sounds interesting. And it looks like there's all, like, dumb mascots. Like, this looks like this is built to sell merch. Kit Sutsuki Tentai Dokoro, Woodpecker Detective Office. A ghost was seen on the 12th floor of the Asakusa building, Asakusa Junkai building. A newspaper article featuring the sighting brought together Takuboku Ishikawa, who runs a private detective agency to support his family, and his assistant Kyosuke Kindachi to solve the case. Cool. Hachi Nan Te. I've never seen two T's and an E before. I want a concert for a band my parents were friends with who eventually made it decently big. They went from punk rock to folk punk like country. Quite the downfall to crap. Yeah, I think my mom brought me to a Metallica concert when I was like 2 or 1 or something. I was very stupidly young, but I haven't been to a concert other than that. Shingo Ichumiya, a 25-year-old man working at a firm company while thinking of tomorrow's busy working day, goes to sleep. However, when he woke up, he found himself into a room unknown to him and realized that he is inside a 6-year-old body. Taking over his body and mind, he soon learns from the memories of the boy that the boy was born as the youngest child of a poor noble family living in a back country. Having no administrative skill, he can't do anything to manage the vast land his family has. Fortunately, he's blessed with a very rare talent, the talent of magic. Unfortunately, while his talent could bring prosperity to the family, in his situation it only brought disaster. This is the story of the boy, Weldon von Benno Boomaster, opening his own path in a harsh world. I've actually seen a little bit about this, and it kind of looks interesting, to be honest. Um, Especially that frame. Especially that frame. Look at that. Every other frame looks a lot less interesting, but that, there's a lot going on here. I once had a chance to go to a Ween concert, but it was stupidly said no. I have heard of Ween. Like, it looks like Magic Fairy. Like, he's kind of fading out, like he's some kind of ghost or super mage or something. What is happening? What is happening in that? I need to know. I need to know. One issue with this though that I've already seen is that the women are color coded. So don't do that. Don't color code your women. Shiraneko Project Zero Chronicle. Oh, okay, cool. The apparently the English translation is Shironeko Project, but Zero Chronicle, but it's all caps. It's stylized. Ooh, awesome. And a world consisting of numerous islands. A young hero from Astora Isle discovers the adventurer Kyle. Follows him on an expedition on the Isle. They meet a mysterious girl named Iris and a talking white cat, and together they make their way to the Isle's ruins, where they find a flying island. They make their way to a ruin on an island, and then they find another island a floating island inside of the ruins of an island. Kyle becomes consumed by darkness there, and the party resolves to travel to the end of the world on the flying island in order to find the 7 great runes, following Kyle's words before he disappeared. What the fuck is this talking about? This could be truly great, but it's probably terrible. But it could be truly great. Oh, this was made by the director of Chaos Child. And Prisma Ilia. So the things he's worked on are a real mixed bag is the problem. Who's the studio? Who's Project 9? What have they made? They've made shit I've never fucking seen. Huh. This would be a 50-50 split. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a straight gamble. The question is, am I willing to take the gamble? This picture sums up Ween. Okay. Okay. I understand. Yeah, this is a 50-50. Am I willing to take this gamble? That's the question. Oh, it's based on a video game. Nope. Nope, I am not. Komada Jisan. Comedy centers on an old man who pulls stereotypical Ikemen actions or similarly old women and makes their hearts flutter. Okay, cool. Ori no Yobi di Maderero Haitenego Futakiri no Salande. Ooh, by Magic Bus. Good on you, Magic Bus. You're not fucking dead yet. Every time I see an anime by Magic Bus, I'm like, I thought Magic Bus was dead. Like every time. I'm like, Magic Bus? Oh my god. You still exist? Fumi works as an assistant. They made an album called The Sack, and the cover is a guy's ball sack. Oh, that's it. Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Fumi works as an assistant at a popular salon in the city and is aiming to become a hairdresser. She receives strict guidance from Saosuke, the salon's charismatic hairdresser and manager. Every time he touches Fume, she becomes agitated. One day after the salon is closed, Fume stands in as Susuke's practice partner at the shampoo station. As he touches her and sprinkles her with water, she becomes angry again, or so they thought. Could she actually be attracted to him? Sosuke flashes an evil smile as he senses Fumi's heart. With his fingertips start to stroke every corner of her body. Fumi cannot refuse his fingers anymore. Oh, this is another one of those josei romances where the guy's like, "What's up, baby?" And she's like, "Please leave me alone, creepo." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna rape you." And she's like, "Oh, great. Yeah, that's just what I wanted." And he's like, "I take that as a yes." Because women are into that for some reason. I don't know. Yeah. Probably gonna not watch that. Bungo to Alchemist Shinpon Haguruma. Bungo and Alchemist Gears of Judgment. You are in a world where you can meet famous Japanese historical writers. With a party composed of other writers, you delve into a tainted books to purify them, unlock secrets, and gain new allies. I'm a character in this. I definitely don't want to be a character in that. Okay, cool. As long as we're Gal to Kyoryu. One day, Kaede, a gal, picked up a dinosaur and begins living with it. The short comedy depicts their lives together. As the dinosaur consumes human food, watches TV, and enjoys fashionable things. The story begins a gal and a dinosaur cohabitating that transcends time. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sack, you love gals. We all know you're going to add this to your list. But I'm here to surprise you. Notable Ween songs include I Can't Put My Fingers on It, Mutilated Lips, Poop Ship, Destroyer, Reggae Junkie Jew, The Mollusk, You Fucked Up, and Waving My Dick in the Wind. Waving My Dick in the Wind is a good name for something. Yu Gi Oh! Sevens. Okay, this doesn't actually say anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens, so I will say something about Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens is about a new duel format being used in Yu-Gi-Oh! Called, I think, Quick Duels or something, where there's like reduced card usage and there's like a different set of rules. So it's basically just designed to introduce a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Format. I don't remember. I don't know the specific rules of it, but that's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens is about. Listeners, set in a world where the concept of music ceases to exist. What do you mean by ceases to exist? Like it existed and then it stops existing? That's how does a concept cease to exist? There's clearly a more interesting story going on. The story begins when a boy encounters Mew, a mysterious girl who possesses an audio jack in her body. The two intermingle with the history of rock music and embark on an unforgettable journey. That's actually kind of interesting character design. Um, okay, well, Astir Mirai no Mukashi Banashi Future Folk Tales. In 2050, Riada Elder Asma's richly captivating storytelling transports her cherished grandchildren to the fabled times where they learn that modern day dilemmas are no match for the trials, tribulations, and words of wisdom passed from generation through their fascinating folk tales. Another notable song is Ocean Man, but I left that off because everyone knows that song. I do know that song. Shadowverse. Shadowverse. Tamayomi. In her, what is this? This is softball? Baseball. This is women's baseball. Okay, wow me, because I've actually seen some really good sports anime. In her junior high years, the pitcher Yomi Takeda was not able to get very far in cross school baseball tournaments. Since the catcher on her team wasn't at her level, she couldn't use her signature move, the Magic Throw, and eventually regretted not being able to use the Magic Throw. After junior high, she decided to stop playing baseball and went to Shin Koshigaya High School, a school without a baseball club. There, she found her long lost childhood friend, Tamaki Yamazaki, who used to play catchball with her friends when they were kids. Tamaki also played baseball during her junior high years as a catcher, and she could even catch Yomi's magic throw. Oh, it's Magic Throw the whole time. Fuck it, I'm changing the name. She could even catch Yomi's magic throw. Their promise with each other during their childhood can now be fulfilled, walking together on the road of baseball once again. The story of girls who love baseball will begin. This is about girls playing baseball. I think it's just about girls playing baseball. This could be interesting. I'm willing to give it a pass. I can't swing at every ball that comes my way. I can't do it. I made that mistake last year. We're not doing it. Sacho Battle no Jikan Desu. And weirdly enough, the localized version is Sachibato President, it's time for battle, which is a way harder, more convoluted name. Sacho Battle no Jikan Desu is based on a strategy role-playing game of the same name set in an alternate world where the player acts as the president to recruit and train adventurers. The adventurers then this pass into dungeons to fight monsters and recover loot. This looks cute, but it's also one of those why wouldn't I just play the game kind of thing, you know? And then that also means that they'll just pick the most popular girls. I am loving this outfit right here. This one, I'm loving this. God damn it, stop being blue, you asshole. Shin Sakura Tyson, the animation. Sakura Wars, the animation. Oh, I'll probably play Sakura Wars at some time. At some point. So, there's no reason for me to actually watch this. In 1930, 2 years after the events of So Long My Love, the Great Demon War results in an annihilation of the Imperial Paris and New York. Combat Revenue's flower divisions. With the Earth at peace and Revenue's actions becoming public, the World Combat Revenue Organization is formed with several international divisions. A biennial international combat review tournament that has been organized. 10 years later, in 1940, the Imperial Japanese Navy captain Seijiro Kamiyama is assigned as the captain of the Imperial Combat Review's flower division in Tokyo, which consists of Sakura Amamiya, a swordsman and a new recruit, Hatsuto Shinome, a shrine maiden and the popular actress Anastasia Palma, a newly transferred Greek actress, Azumi Mochizuki, a ninja prodigy from the Mochizuki clan, and Clarice Snowflake, a Luxembourgian noblewoman. The division once again faces new demon invasion and participates in the upcoming tournament while trying to keep their home at the Imperial Theater open. This is what I get for not doing this every season. Ano yo no Subite wa Abake Gumi. The gag anime takes place at a school for yokai and other supernatural beings. A vampire named Rakuru transfers to the school from the west as she tries to change the school's class representative. That is some really low quality animation. Or character models. That anime does not look like it had any budget. Bit Quakar. Chashin was selected by the legendary Quakar Stormbone as the strongest racer. It will showcase a new concept of bite racing. Bite racing is a new racing game that never hits a rail with two cars clashing in a match. The bite-free rail running on the track creates a more realistic racing experience. Various types of supercars, such as speed type, balance type, and power type, create unique racing on 3 types of tracks: crash track, line track, and outdoor racing. Isn't this This is the fucking racing thing you do in goddamn Yakuza. Card Fight Vanguard Gaiden If. The series will explore an alternate universe to the main series and will focus on Koji Ibuki, an antagonist in the Card Fight Vanguard movie. Neon Messiah. Neon Messiah is a fucking name. Duel Masters King. Is every anime in the fucking spring season a goddamn commercial? Galgaku Hijiri Girls Square Gakuen. The anime set in the Holy Girls Square Academy. Holy Girls Square Academy, an academy for training pro star performers. The anime will focus on students who aim to participate in the academy's annual big event, the Girls Arena. Hakushan. Oh, you know why everything is probably a fucking commercial? Is because of the quarantine. I bet all of the good stuff is being held back for next season. We got to mention Ween, as a band likes to do weird shit. In 1995, they went, all right, we made a stoner rock album, an avant-garde album, an experimental hip-hop album. Let's make a fucking country album. And they did indeed do that. Well, you did show me that picture of Ween, and you said, this sums up Ween, and I looked at it, and I was like, yes. Yes, it did. And so far, everything you've said just kind of falls in line with that initial impression. So, good picture selection. Hakushan Daimao 2020. 50 years have passed since the events of the original Hakushan Daimao series. Like in real life, because I wouldn't even be shocked. No, but close. Akubi is training to become queen. No, actually, yes. 1970? Yes. Akubi is training to become queen when she meets Kentaro Yodame, the grandson of the Genie Bottle's original owner, Kanchan. Together, Akubi and Kentaro take on many jobs in the human world and learn the importance of having a dream. Who is this for? Is this just a reboot? Who is this for? I doubt, well, you know, there might be people in Japan who are like, Man, I remember watching that as a kid. I'm gonna show my kids. Grandkids. They'd be like 60 or something. Grandkids. Kurato Pre-chan Season 3. This is the third season of Kurato Pre-chan, which is an idol magical girl anime. Yes. Machiri Wanako Animation. This is a spin-off of Machiri Neko, which is obviously an anime about fucking cute cats. So there you go. Not about about fucking cute cats. Not an anime about fucking cute cats. You know what I'm saying? Like it's about cats, not having sex with felines. Moto Majime ni Fumajima Kaiketsu Zorori. This is just a sequel to some winter kids show from like 2005. This is just a reboot. Neko Neko Nihonshi 5th season is also clearly a reboot to some kids show from like a billion years ago. Japanese historical figures such as Queen Himiko, the warlord Oda Nobunaga, and Samurai Sakamoto as werecats. There you go. Norimano Man, Mobile Land no Carcoon. The anime will depict various vehicle characters as Mobile Land Island. The protagonist Carcoon arrives at the island as a delivery worker. Through his deliveries, he gets to know the residents of Mobile Land, all while following traffic rules and having his deliveries stopped by meddling Sabibi. Origami Ninja Kayonakite. Koyan, the origami ninja, came to Earth from his planet Origamo to find the magical stone Hippiton that has the ability to make people happy. On the way, he joined by childhood friend Naminin and a friend Lublin. One day, a villain called Evil Run appeared. Evil Run has a black hole in her stomach and tries to inhale everything. So Kirby. The villain is Kirby. Every time an event happens, Evil Run gets in the way of Koyan and friends, but what will Evil Run's aim remains a mystery. So Kirby. You know, weird stop motion show from Europe that was intended for kids but ended up being watched by stoners for how weird it was. So Adventure Time, but in the 1960s. It was called The Magic Roundabout, and in 2005 it got an animated CG reboot that like no one watched except maybe a bunch of elderly stoners. How dare you assume they are ex-stoners? I don't know, Adventure Time's pretty good. I just never watched the final season. It kind of had a dip there towards the like lower end. Oshiri Tantai 4th season. This is either about Peach Boy or about an ass. Polite, meticulous super sleuth known as Butt Detective solves a myriad of baffling mysteries, blowing raspberries in the face of crime. Pocolis. The 2018 line sticker set Pocolis is inspiring a series of anime shorts. The story stickers. This is inspired by stickers. The story of the sticker set is a positive, honest boy named Patsuhiko lives on Pokori Island along with a shrewd, mysterious ham and a reliable older brother figure named Kangaroo. The sticker set follows their daily lives. This is an anime about stickers. This is an anime about stickers. The story gets weirder when the Wenston Company brought the U.S. rights, renamed, redubbed, and made it a weird reference spewing nightmare. Honestly, I'd rather watch an American bastardization over a nothing special British film. Well, yeah, obviously. Let's see. Tomika Kizuna Getai Earth Granner. Anime centers on battles between mysterious alien enemy Darkspitter and the secret defense unit Earth Granner over Earth energy, the energy generated from the Earth's rotation. Blue Boy Hair has a pretty good character design, actually. Uh, TV Yaro Nana, uh, Kaibutsu Kraken wo Oe. This is, I think this says, I think this says everything about it. If I'm being entirely honest, I think it's about a film crew of men who work for a television studio. In order to boost ratings, they have to follow the absurd requests of their boss. Watsunuki-san Chito is a sequel to Watsunuki-san No. Story 3 VTubers will play the roles of the Watanuki sisters who live. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is a fan thing for sure. Let's see. Zozozo's Zombie Kun. A gag comedy aimed at young children featuring Zombie Kun, a child zombie and his interactions with the world. It's not intended to be scary in the slightest, but rather focuses on the comical, bizarre things Zombie Kun's body can do and the common sense defined way Zombie Kun behaves. For example, he'll take out his stomach and inflate it with air to use as a pillow, or if he gets wet, he'll detach parts of his body and wring them out like towels, then reattach them with a glue stick. Everything is depicted in a cute, cartoony fashion. It's not to be too graphic for kids. I don't think that would ever have gotten made in America. This has a fucking 100 episodes. Oh my god. Something similar happened where some Chinese movie that Quentin Tarantino really liked was being released by the Weinstein Company, which was again known for fucking with foreign films. Tarantino begged and I think even paid Harvey Weinstein to not make any edits. And he did, but he put it from Quentin Tarantino on the cover despite, Tarantino just liking the movie. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we all know Harvey Weinstein is a huge asshole, so I don't feel like that's a controversial statement at any point. At no point was that a controversial statement. Oh my god, that was it? That if I thought the winter season was fucking garbage, oh my god, the spring season has nothing. BNA. Throughout history, humans have been at odds with the Beastman, a species capable of changing shape due to their genetic beast factor. Because of this conflict, beastmen have been forced into hiding. Animus City serves as a safe haven for those oppressed individuals to live free from human interference. During a festival celebrating the town's 10th anniversary, Michiru Kagemori, a human who suddenly turned into a tanuki, finds that Animus City is far cry from paradise. After witnessing an explosion in the square, she is confronted by Shiro Ogami, a seemingly indestructible wolf and sworn protector of all beastmen. As they pursue the criminals behind the bombing, the two discover that Michiru is anything but an ordinary beastman, and look to investigate her mysterious past and uncanny abilities. Should she turn out to be the missing link between humans and beastmen? Honestly, sounds good to me. I would like to see this. Got some super fucking cute designs, too. Joshin Dropkick Chan is the second season of Joshin Dropkick. If you will remember, I think I talked about Joshin Dropkick. I did. Is the whole Danganronpa 1 and 2 thing on YouTube? Which Danganronpa 1 and 2 thing? Like my playthrough of it or my review of the anime? Because I think the answer to literally all of that is yes. Or nothing to do with me and like what Danganronpa 1 and 2? So yeah, we're not gonna watch this. I'm saying we. Nobody nobody watches the shit I click on with this. Um then I know what I'll do this anime season. What Danganronpa thing were you talking about? Yesterday, Wo Utatate Hashinban. Oh yeah, we've already read this. This is just an episode of it. Yao Shinji fourth season. This is the fourth season of Yao Shinji, Tales of Demons and Gods fourth season. Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise second season. The playthroughs, yes, all three playthroughs are on YouTube, and my review of the anime is also on YouTube. Gundam Build Drivers Re-Rise. I'll put the links. I'll put the links if you genuinely want them. I'll put them in Discord later. Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise second season. A beam of light fired from an orbital satellite at the end of their fierce battle forced Hiroto and his teammates to face the possibility that the planet Eldora, where they have been battling, doesn't exist just within the network game Gunolpa Battle Online, but it is part of the real world. For a time, this realization brought build drivers to a halt. However, their bond with Freddy and the other people of Eldora who fought with them against One Eyes brings Hiroto, Kazame, Mei, and Parviz back together to find Masaki Shida, the driver whose consciousness is still trapped on Eldora, to discover the true nature of Alus, the mysterious leader of the One Eyes, and most of all, to save Freddy and their precious comrades. There is still a remaining mission they must clear in Eldora, and the power of their newly built Gunpla, the true battle of the second build drivers will now begin. I feel like I went on a fucking journey trying to read all this bullshit. I have no idea what this is about. It would not shut up. It threw a million terms at me in like 6 seconds, and I will not be watching this. It looks like it's based on Gundam. It is. Fuck. Holy shit. That was unending. Is that joke got a little too real? Well, from what I've heard, it was kind of like a known thing in Hollywood, and people kept trying to talk about it, but it kept getting suppressed. So that's where because people have been talking about it for like decades. Kokaku Keto Tai SAC 245. So this is all over fucking Netflix, and it took me an embarrassing amount of time to realize SAC stands for Standalone Complex. In the year 2045, after an economic disaster known... Do they keep pushing Ghost in the Shell further? Even without knowledge of it, Harvey Weinstein has always been a known asshole. Oh, yeah, for sure. In the year 2045, after an economic disaster known as the synchronized global default, rapid developments in AI propelled the world to enter into a state of sustainable war. However, the public is not aware of the threat that AI has towards the human race. Full-body cyborg Major Makoto Kusanagi and her second-in-command Bato are former members of the Public Security Section 9 who are now hired mercenaries traveling hot to the devastated American West Coast. This land is full of opportunity for Major and her team. They utilize their enhanced cyber brains and combat skills from their time working in Section 9. However, things get complicated with the emergence of post-humans who have extreme intelligence and physical powers. The members of Section 9 come back together in order to face this new threat. I'm going to be honest with you. That is very close to the plot of Metal Gear Solid 4. So, just putting that out there. Fun fact: he wouldn't pick up Clerks until he saw the 37 dick sucking joke. Okay then. Sol Lavente, first hand drawn anime with 4K HDR quality. Oh my fucking god. The nightmare that must have been for that person, for the people that worked on this. I hate this style of anime. It's not hand drawn at all. All the animation is made by moving fixed graphics pieces. Plot is weird. Design is weird. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, well. But still, like, even with that, like, 4K had to have been a goddamn nightmare. Shout out to whoever did that, I guess. Production IG. Zekesh Zashiki Warashi no Tatami-chan, the house spirit of Tatami-chan. Pleasant horror gag comedy centers around the life of Tatami-chan, a sardonic ghost from the Iwate prefecture who is now living in Tokyo. Among other spirits, supernatural entities, and humans, in addition to dealing with otherworldly matters, the unemployed Tatami-chan also has to deal with job hunting as well as paying for gas, water, and electricity. So, just sounds like a cute little gag comedy. Nothing worth checking out for me, to be honest. I'm sure it's great or something. I'm sure it's decent, bare minimum. Bai Yao Pu. That does not sound. That doesn't hit English speaking ears very well. Baki second season. Bitch, this is like Baki season 4. What the fuck are you talking about, Baki second season? I mean, yeah, I'll watch Baki second season, but you don't be like, there's Baki second season. No, it isn't. Fuck off. This is season 4 of Baki. Just call it what it is. Season 4 of Baki. Beyblade Burst Super King. Look, no one cares it's Beyblade. Come on, I'm not gonna... It's fucking Beyblade. What do you want from me? Cinderella Girls Gekijo Extra Stage. So this is related to Idolmaster. Which is all you need to know. Oh, no, this is a chibi Idolmaster. Interesting. Idolmaster is a series of video games, right? Yeah. Should we play an Idolmaster? Beyblade is Pache. We've seen Beyblade, Bakugan. We've seen Duel Masters, Vanguard, Yu-Gi-Oh. We've hit everything. We've hit the full fucking gambit of shit that you cannot believe. Digimon that you can't believe is still around. Everything is still around. Like how Berserk Season 2 is pretty much just season... Yeah. Yeah, it's like, Baki Season 2. Bullshit. Get out of here. And, like, here's the thing. Like, they made a season of Baki. Then they made a second season of Baki. And then Netflix had its own season of Baki. And now they're trying to call this new season, that's the sequel to the Netflix anime. And it follows the chronological timeline of the manga. Let's be clear. Like, season 2 came chronologically after 1. And then the Netflix one came after seasons 1 and 2. And then, so to call the next one Season 2 of Baki is fucking stupid. It's Season 4. It is absolutely Season 4. Unless they're just redoing the Maxim tournament, in which case I guess it would be Season 2. But then why would they do that? So I imagine it's Season 4. Yeah, should we do an Idolmaster? Would that be possible? Would that be a thing anyone would want to see? I don't know. Daili C. Rizi, White Cat Legend. We don't have anything about this, but it sounds Chinese, so. Hitori Nishita, The Outcast third season. This is the third season of Hitori no Aka. I don't know what that is, actually. Oh, this is an adaptation of... This appears to be a Japanese version of Yi Ren Zi Ya or some shit. Adi Shankar, the Castlevania guy, wants to adapt Berserk. I really don't want him to. Like, adapt it as in, like, make it a game, or, like, adapt it how? Oh, the guy. The guy that did the Castlevania anime, cartoon, or what is it? Who made it? I don't know. Whatever it is. I think he did a pretty good job at that. I mean, if he does the adaptation and they have the fucking budget, I did not like Netflix's Castlevania. How much of it have you seen? Have you only seen season 1, or have you seen season 2 and 3? Because it gets better. It definitely has a bit of a weak start. Huang Li Shi. Probably some cultivation Wuya stuff. Malu Nupe. Spicy Girl. Okay, well, Spicy Girl is a great name for anything. What's this? Oh, it's just Spicy Girl. Mashin Iuden Wataru Shichikon no Ryujinmoru. Season 1. Okay, it does get better, I will say. It does start a bit weak. Soon, although I will say season 3 has terrible audio mixing. Suni Komi Okawari. This is the second season of Suni Komi, following the in-game avatars of the cast. Oh, this is about people playing Phantasy Star Online. Okay, that sounds not interesting to anyone. But apparently got a season 2, so I'm wrong. Shi Huang Zishen. Fun. Wanji Chun Kui. Yup. It gets better. Everyone says this about American TV. America, why do our shows always... They just suck at the start and then they get there. You just got to give them time. We have here in America, we have a workup period. One Shengji, All Saint Street. The pure and cute little devil, Nini, lives in room 1031 of One Sheng Street apartment. His roommates are no ordinary people. The lazy, wacky vampire Ira, who spends most of his time gaming or watching TV. The unlucky dancer, werewolf Vladimir. The serious, old-fashioned angel landlord Lynn, and his native little sister Lily. Shout out to them making a show with a vampire and a werewolf, and the vampire was not the one named Vladimir. Risk derailing the stream for a bit. Paralives is showing their Parafolk, aka Sims, look like today. I'm also playing PSO2 when it launches for PC this month. Oh, right. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you showed me that. PSO2 when it launches for PC. Phantasy Star Online 2. I've seen a little bit of play of like Phantasy Star Online, but I've never played Phantasy Star. I don't know much about Phantasy Star. I know you can get some of the older games on Steam. What none of them realize is that the power of Pache. You can derail this stuff as much as you want. It's fine. It's picking shows. It's called just chatting because you're allowed to derail anything. What are you talking about? Derail whatever the fuck you want. When have I ever cared if something got off topic? What none of them realize is the power of the Demon King is sleeping inside Nini. With evil forces in hot pursuit, can Nini and his friends head off disaster? Wanggu Shenhua Zishan Zhuanzi. In the year 2115 of the fortress, Wei Qin, commander of the border troops, went to the fortress to participate in the selection of the elected official and to secretly investigate those responsible for the border incident. At the same time, the number one public enemy, Yuan Yi, launched a major revolt. As the plot progresses, all parties are involved in this quest. How is Wei Qin going to sort out the true form and the false and bring the truth out? Well, I want to keep in topic. Okay. All right, Pache. All right. Let's see. This is just descended into Chinese shit now. I don't even. Which one did I just click on? Oh, that one. Okay. Wo Kai Dong Wu Yon Naxi Naxi Nazi Nazi probably Nazi Neon Duan Jize inherited a private zoo and was forced to sign a contract after his graduation. And from that day onwards, the first ever age classified Luya Zoo appeared. Those aged under 21 are prohibited to enter. What? It's a sex zoo. You come in, you get drunk, you have sex. Um, Jing Shenbian Yu Li Kang Hai. That might be Shanghai. I don't know what CA is in Chinese. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. My Chinese is rusted. Strike the Blood season 4. Oh wow, they're actually making a Strike the Blood season. I need to fucking watch Strike the Blood. I need to watch Strike the Blood. Why have I not watched Strike the Blood? Um no wow no okay, yeah. So the fucking quarantine has really fucked up anime. Fushigi Dakashi movie Zentendo Suritai Yaki. It's a short adaptation of a children's book by Reiko Hiroshima. Uh, Nakitai Watashi wa Neko wo Kabaru. Mayo Sasaki, nicknamed Muge, meaning infinitely mysterious, has a bright personality and is full of energy at school and home. She is also in love with her classmate Kento Hinoda. Mio tries repeatedly to get Kento's attention, but he takes no notice of her. She realizes that the only way to get closer to him is to transform into a cat, but at some point, the boundary between herself and the cat become ambiguous. Okay, okay, that's weird. Studio Colorido. Oh shit, they're doing Burn the Witch. Um, Oh, for people who don't know what Burn the Witch is, you might recognize the art style. It was a one shot by the creator of Bleach, and it's a. Should I say this? Ah, fuck it. It's been out for a while now. It's a spin off of Bleach. It takes place in England, and it's about the Soul Society over in England as opposed to the Japanese Soul Society that Bleach is about. So that's what Burn the Witch is. Because I know I've mentioned Burn the Witch a few times. Um, Actually, speaking of Burn the Witch, I should just add it now. Because we all know I'm going to fucking watch Burn the Witch. Come on. Heya Camp Sana to Gohan to Senrin Bike. This is a adaptation of a manga collaboration with the Yamaha Motor Company based on Heya Camp. So cool, awesome, fun. Jushin Dropkick Chitosa Hen. This episode will be funded through Chitosa's hometown tax program, a system that allows taxpayers who live in urban areas to contribute to the taxes that apply to rural residents. Taxpayers who contribute over 2,000 yen are then awarded in credit to reduce their income tax and residence tax. The hometown tax program will be the that sounds like a pretty good idea. I mean, this has fucking nothing to do with Josh and Dropkick, but fucking just the idea that like helping to contribute additional money towards like people that would have trouble with their taxes and in exchange reducing your own tax rate. It sounds like an interesting like system for governmental taxation. And it also helps you kind of fund what directly your tax would be going to. Um, Oh my, this guy on YouTube decompiled Yandere simulators .exe and live streamed his reaction on YouTube. He just got Yandere script over 8,000 lines of code and referenced everywhere. I thought they've been breaking Yandere Sim apart. I fucking love emote wall so much. Unaired episode. Oh, so this is about fucking Orphan. Um, Number 24 recap. This is a recap of the fucking rugby thing we just fucking read. And this is the last one. Doro Hydro Ma no Amake, an OVA along with Hole's Blu-ray release. Bum 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 bum. And we're pretty early. I don't think we're far enough into the spring season to worry about the summer season. So we'll just scroll through. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, there's nothing on this list at all. So we won't worry about any of this yet. So let's see. We picked 13 from the winter season. I'm interested in finding out how much. Oh shit. Oh, I might have missed it. Oh, that would have been sad. Oh, that's so fucking cute. Oh my god. Um. So we were at 13, right? For winter. So let's see. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25. No, I saw it. I saw it. 25 anime in total from winter 2020 to spring 2020. Like if you want to talk about like effects of fucking quarantine, because I have to assume that's what's bringing down the season because Jesus Christ, only 25 watchable anime from half a year of anime. That's I think we were at like over 100 from 2019. That is bad. That is real bad. That's like nothing. Like 25 series. I could knock that out in like a day. Um and hell, we can look at this. There's 158, 203. So 203. So winter is a lot closer to the season. So there's actually less anime airing in spring. I don't think that's too uncommon though. Is it? I don't know. Hang on. Before I start talking too much smack, let's go to the year 2019. No, yeah, no. 2019 had over 200, had almost like 250 fucking anime. So yeah, no, that is super uncommon. That it would only be 150. Yeah, so there's clearly been a major impact. If we only got and only 25 of those seemed interesting at all. That's crazy. Okay, so yeah, that was picking shows. I'm actually gonna say that the stream's still going. Yeah, 225. Yeah, it's actually too early for me to end. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna move the stream over to Mass Effect 3. We're gonna take a little bit of a break. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, maybe restock my coffee. We'll probably be back in like 5 minutes or something. And we'll be on to Mass Effect 3, and we're not gonna get very far in that game. We're just gonna do the prologue. We're gonna get off Earth, find a save point, save and quit, end of stream. See you on Thursday, that kind of thing. But Yeah, before we close out picking shows, anyone have any anime thing they want to talk about? I guess you can talk about it during Mass Effect as well. But any last minute things or suggestions for those seasons that maybe I should look at that I didn't give enough time of day? Does anime history show? No, it does not. Okay. Well, bum 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 bum. All right. Well, looks like no one has anything. So, gonna go ahead and pop